Right.
Hello, and welcome to the table. I am Nate Garland, your historian for this evening. Thank you so much for joining us. If you saw our social media posts or tuned in on T7, our last T7, you would know that tonight is a little bit different. So a few of our cast members are on vacation. We just celebrated Thanksgiving, so people are out and about. And so we thought, hey, this would be kind of fun. Let's change it up a little bit and give you a kind of a wider view of the land of Teraband, specifically the continent of Parthus, and just some goings on of what's happening or what has happened. So tonight we have a few guests at the table. So first of all, obviously returning cast. We have Seth, Shay, and Wes with us tonight. And I expect, as I said in the Discord, I expect Sarah and Devin to be watching. If they're not...
If they have Wi-Fi.
Yeah, right?
Is there Wi-Fi at the deer cabin?
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know.
But joining us at the table tonight as special guests, first of all, our art director, who you saw on T7, this is Emily.
Hello.
And to my right, your left, at the end there, this is my wife, Melanie.
Hello.
She's joining us tonight. Excited to have her at the table as well. So yeah, we are excited to bring this story to you. Yeah, hopefully you enjoy it. Are we ready?
Patty.
Nope. I mean, yes.
All right.
Ready.
The First Great War between Adellia and the Ionian nations versus the might of the Falstaff Empire rages upon the now decimated landscape of eastern Ilona. Despite their resolve, the forces of the West have been slowly pushed back as the endless number of Falstaff soldiers and artillery relentlessly batter the front-line defenses. Though the declaration of war only began a few months prior, countless lives have already been lost on both sides. To be on the front line is to hear the constant sound of rifle fire, elemental explosions, and the heavy tread of perambulators stepping over the vast network of trenches that crisscross the countryside like hundreds of deep and infected wounds. Who would have believed that one assassination would lead to a world on fire? The Archbishop's blood was only the first to be spilled in the conflict that would pit brother against brother. Boom! A cannon blast from an L-85 mobile artillery unit destroys an Adellian defensive barbed wire blockade. The Adellian soldiers in blue are thrown back by the explosion as the gray uniforms of Falstaff pour through the opening. As the smoke clears, a lone Adellian soldier can be seen holding the line behind a large shield as he shouts a challenge to the incoming Greys. As he steadily moves forward towards the enemy, a woman with dark hair and a stern look rushes from behind, using the large shield as cover. Her weapons drawn, she fires into the incoming wall of Falstaff soldiers. Nearing the enemy, she uses the mud to slide low, stabbing a soldier's cap with a retractable blade on the backside of her wrist. As she rolls to a crouched position, she draws the blade from her back, while holding her firearm in the other. As she quickly slashes through two Falstaff soldiers, she turns in surprise, as a third tries to run her through with a bayonet. Crack! A shot rings out, as the soldier's lifeless body falls to the ground. She glances back to the scope glint behind her, nodding to the man with a wide-brim hat and a duster hidden in the rocks. A blast from a trench gun signals the arrival of the shielded man as he unloads on the incoming Falstaff soldiers. 5 more shots down more Greys, with one left standing. The man jumps in the air, his fist readied for a hit, as the brass knuckles on his hand reflect the sun. An audible crack is heard as his fist collides with the face of the final Falstaff infantryman. The man in the duster yells for them to take cover as a shell from the L-85 rockets towards a friendly H-35 mobile diesel armor, disabling the perambulator and killing the pilot. The man in the hat swiftly climbs the rocks to survey the battlefield, giving a hand signal to an unseen party. Over the sound of the battlefield, an engine can be heard traveling at a high rate of speed towards their position. A motorcycle skids around the rocks towards the opening left by the L-85. The bike launches into the air from the natural ramp made from the blast. The blind-haired man driving smiles and winks at the others, a red-haired woman riding behind him as a passenger. They land in a fishtail as they speed towards the H-35. With one hand, the red-haired woman holds onto the man for stability, while the other points a conductor rifle at a group of Falstadt soldiers moving towards the downed friendly Harbinger. 3 charged shots from the conductor bring them down. Coil shot bring them down. The man barely slows down as she jumps into a roll toward the Harbinger, stopping only to assess the damage. The bike speeds off for the L-85, skidding the dirt to dodge its cannon fire. With no sign of slowing, the blonde-haired man rockets the motorcycle towards the mobile behemoth. He fires his weapon at the surrounding soldiers before dumping the bike into a skid, sliding underneath the belly of the beast, shooting the underside in any attempt to hit something vital. At the end of his slide, he leans the bike back up to rocket away as a distraction. In the chaos, the 3 other members arrive at the H-35, setting up a perimeter as the red-haired woman furiously repairs the downed perambulator. A constant barrage of Falstadt gunfire hits the shield of the Blue Bastion as he keeps his head on a swivel. The dark-haired woman dispatches any grays that get too close, and the Billet Rose M19 quickly picks off distant targets in the steady hands of the man in the duster. As the Harbinger roars to life, the 3 dive out of the way as it rockets towards the L-85. The chain gun fires relentlessly as the red-haired woman blows a stray lock out of her face. She drifts through the boost, turning the Harbinger sideways with a shoulder lowered toward the L-85. The Falstadt pilot, still trying to hit the motorcycle, realizes too late as the Harbinger slams into the L-85, flipping it over as the large perambulator is thrown to its side. As the Harbinger lands, the sword in its back is drawn, and the woman brings it down through the main body of the L-85, quickly hitting the reverse boosters as it explodes in a fiery heap. As the squad regroups to see where else they are needed, a private tracks them down. "Apologies," says Mums. "General Frederick needs to see you. Another task for the Night Owls." Thanks for joining us for the first episode of War Stories. Oh, I love it.
Mission Impossible over
Great,
here.
good stuff. May 8th, 586 AC. Your unit has been traveling behind enemy lines for over a week in search of a munitions depot that is a key link in Falstadt's frontline supply chain. You've all been trained to stay out of sight, but you've donned Falstadt disguises in case you're spotted. Finding the intel to be reliable, you're standing at the top of a ridge overlooking a secluded valley. The base looms before you, heavily guarded but seemingly impenetrable. Your orders replay in your mind. Glad to see you're still alive, soldiers. General Allison Fredericks, her blonde hair pulled into a bun, stands with her hands behind her back. You're all gathered in a tent close to the front lines. The dust and smoke from the battlefield blankets the interior in a soft haze. She smiles at the captain of the Night Owls. Though over 15 years his junior, it's well known that Fredericks helped him perfect his skills with a rifle. As a member of the King's Petriguard, she's widely respected as the best shot in the Adellian army, while also being its youngest general. Wes, would you like to introduce your character?
The name's Preacher. That's it.
Give us a description, please.
Well, I'm obviously older, as you so graciously pointed out. I don't know why I'm doing this in front of everybody, but
Allison's not talking to you. Nate's talking to you.
Allison's talking to me. Well, Allison, I'm wearing a duster to keep the dust off. It also helps, cloak myself sometimes, in case you're wondering. I also have a hat on. I miss the church.
Oh, wow. Cool.
She turns to the blonde-haired man. I heard about the stunt you pulled, Sallow. Reckless, she says, trying to keep the smirk off of her face. Would you like to introduce your character, Shin?
Well. I'm Noah Sallow. And, like you described, blonde hair, tan skin, deep, husky voice.
Oh, I have a deeper, huskier voice. But only slightly.
The hair is bleached, sun-bleached, wavy, kind of all over the place. And just always has a little bit of a smirk on his face. That's it.
All right.
I don't know what else you want.
That's it. That's good.
He
You're
looks
good.
cool.
You always have too nice of shoes on for where we're at. So you always try to keep them clean for some reason.
It's a mystery.
She looks at the red-haired woman. And Lieutenant, though I appreciate you trying to refurbish a lost Adellian ordnance, it's typically not protocol to dent it to high heaven with an unsanctioned maneuver, she sternly states, not even trying to hide the smirk anymore. Would you like to introduce your character, Emily?
My name is Isla Douglas. I'm about 5'8", fiery red hair, curly. I usually have some sort of a scowl on my face, as I don't like to really portray any sort of emotion after that. But I will say that the lieutenant aside me is usually the one who creates a bigger scowl, but neither here nor there.
Me?
I didn't say anything.
I think, by the way, the camera's on
No.
just me.
I'm trying to do two
it's
jobs
rough
at
for
once.
you. I'm
It's
so
gonna be rough,
sorry.
but it's fine.
So
It's fine.
sorry.
Well,
I just wanted people to see you as you're introducing
I'll
yourself.
be here at some point. My red hair that you definitely see.
We don't have a big budget yet.
Yeah.
That's right. We'll get there.
If
Sergeant?
only we had a second producer.
Yeah, right.
Alyssa, come up here, control the camera.
Sergeant, Corporal, thank you for your bravery. Holding that line saved a lot of lives today. We'll start with the sergeant. Seth, you want to introduce your character?
Yeah, sure. You see before you a man with a very large mustache. The Adellian army only allows a mustache at this point in time, so that is all that I have. Ignore my beard. He just has a very nice black curly mustache. Curly fop of black curly hair. I said curly twice. He has curly hair. He looks like
Good to reiterate
this.
these things.
Anyway, you saw in the thing. He's a very serious face, but it's just a resting serious face. He knows how to have fun too, sometimes, when he must. Nico is his name, and that's it, yeah.
Alright.
He's got a gun and he's got knuckles.
That's all you need.
That's right.
And the Almighty.
Yes, sir.
You saved?
Of course.
Okay, good.
Since birth.
You might need that in battle. If you get shot down.
It's true. Hopefully I don't.
And why don't you introduce yourself? Since we're all...
We've been working together for so long.
No, you can do it. I'm sorry. I'm doing your job again.
You want to say your character, Mo?
On that note, I'm Minka. She is the second oldest of the group. 35, 5'1", short but pretty well muscled and scrappy. Dark brown hair, kind of getting some grays, probably from stress. Piercing green eyes, but she's serious, often pretty serious. I mean, she'll smile here and there, but not one to just be jovial and have a good time with everybody. She's all work. Yeah, she's here to survive and do the best she can do.
You all are so serious all the time. Wouldn't hurt to lighten up every now and then.
I mean, it could hurt, literally.
Hasn't killed me yet.
Almost.
Last
Actually,
time-
every time we go out, it almost kills you.
She is not wrong.
Proof standing right in front of you.
Last time I lightened up was about 20 years ago at the church potluck. Gracie brought her meatballs and let me tell you, I couldn't keep those down.
Potlucks will do that to you.
Gracie Gallows.
That's what you mean by lighten up, right?
Are you talking about Gracie Gallows?
Yeah.
Oh, I love her meatballs. I have had them as well. You know what? Those will really lighten up a room.
They'll also fuel a gas tank.
You right.
Bet your motorcycle can run on those, huh?
Probably. My motorcycle.
Enough pleasantries.
Their motorcycle.
Whoever has the
I don't drive the
motorcycle.
motorcycle.
Bet your mustache could be greased by them.
Probably. They don't sound kosher though.
Night Owls.
Probably.
As per protocol. Classified task unit designation, the Night Owls. Will you perform your duty for king and country?
Of course.
Like usual.
Absolutely.
Then we'll continue.
100%.
Let's begin. She looks down at the map of Parthis that is unrolled on her field desk. We recently captured a number of Falstadt soldiers who gave us very reliable intel. It seems a hungry conscript whose loyalty to their own bellies far outweighs their loyalty to the Empire is eager to talk for the simple promise of bread. Falstadt's endless munitions are dwindling our own resources, and we cannot continue to hold the line against them if we lose man, machine, and food. Now, according to the prisoners, all of Falstadt's supplies from the capital are stockpiled in a munitions depot on the northeastern outskirts of Zayevich. She points to the Falstadt town on the map, far behind enemy lines to the northeast. The mission is simple. Confirm the intel and destroy any and all supplies. Also, if the soldiers are to be believed, there's more to this base than a simple link to the supply chain. They won't divulge that information, So recon the building sufficiently. Falstaff always has secrets. That's the long and short of it. Understood.
Yes.
Understood.
Absolutely.
Should we blow up the base too, or just the supplies?
I'll leave it in your discretion.
Sounds like fun.
But like after we get
Uh,
the scoping intel,
I think we find out the details when we get there, Minka.
we're going to figure out what we need to figure out.
Right.
Blowing up is like as we leave.
Whatever you say.
I mean, obviously.
We need to
It's
confirm the intel
not
first.
obvious.
Before we blow anything up, we need to confirm it. And then blow it up.
No.
If we blow it up, we can't confirm it, right?
Confirm it. Find out secret info, then blow it up.
Then
We
Blow it up is the
We
last thing
technically
do.
could confirm that it was blown up.
This is true.
Would that count?
You
we
guys,
will do the mission justice. I
Yeah, but just in
promise.
case, if we did it out of order, blew it up and then confirmed, we would confirm that it's blown up.
You can have full faith in us, General Fredericks.
I always do. I always do.
We've never stone.
How much money we putting on this one?
Oh, good
would we not?
What did we
No.
put on the last
Can
one?
we please not? Why?
Literally, I could court-martial you for this. Do not do this in my tent.
I'll put 50 on it.
The sound of distant perambulators snaps you back to the present. 3 diesel-powered walkers flank a convoy of supply trucks as they head southwest on the weather-eaten road, most assuredly towards the front lines. The gates close behind the convoy as night begins to fall. You're all up on the ridge, above the base on the outskirts of Zayevich. So, to reiterate,
Lots of words.
Go.
recon the base. They don't know what's all in there. Destroy supplies. Get out of there.
Or get out and then blow it.
And also, just to recap, what is everyone's names again?
Yeah, that's probably a good idea to talk about.
Noah Sallow.
Noah Sallow.
This is for our viewers' knowledge.
Yeah,
ours.
not
absolutely
for
the
me.
viewers.
No.
We know each other so well.
We got Noah Sallow,
Sergeant Nico.
Sergeant Nico.
But we call you Nick, right?
Nico.
Nico.
Hmm.
That was an update to the
Minka.
chat.
Was there
Binka?
Minka.
a chat
Minka.
that definitely
With
happened
an
in
M.
person?
With,
Yeah.
not a B.
Kayak, if it matters, but Minka's
I'll
fine.
just call you Minka.
Minka's
Minka
fine.
Kayak.
Not kayak.
That's what I'm calling it. Right.
Isla Douglas.
Isla, not
Isla.
Isla.
No, not Isla. Isla.
But if you want to make her mad, call her Isla.
That's true.
I reserve that for when she annoys me.
Fair enough. Preacher.
Yes.
Just preacher.
Does preacher.
Just
By the way,
picture.
I should ask the. We didn't really do a sound test tonight just because of everything
Oh,
that was
fair
going on.
How do we sound?
Do we sound okay?
There's an ad right now.
I was gonna.
Yeah, the chat is saying some ads, but it's okay.
What is everyone's starting IP?
Starting 120.
90.
Matt, do you want to answer that in the chat?
How does our sound sound?
Preacher.
Sorry about the ads.
Minka? What's your starting IP?
110.
Excuse me.
Preacher?
My IP 67. Along with my age. No, I'm not that one.
Thanks for saying we sound lovely. You guys sound lovely if we can hear you.
So to run down your guys' ranks, because we didn't really talk about this only in only in Discord. So Preacher is captain and head of the group.
Why? We don't know.
Because I'm the oldest. We
He
just
obviously did not hear Allison.
And then yes, then Lieutenant.
Damn.
Lieutenant Dan. I have both of my legs. Thank you.
For now.
For now, unless we blow up the building while I'm still there.
Second Lieutenant Salon.
Where you belong.
I changed my age to being younger.
Did you really?
Slightly.
And then Sergeant Nico
Surge.
Hey, we sat in order.
and Corporal Minka.
Kind of.
Or
Minka
Corporal.
was.
Can you say your last name for me again?
Kiek,
Yeah.
not kayak.
Kayak.
Kiek.
I should probably write that
You
down
have
because we
a
should
list.
probably.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I'm writing it in now.
And that you know, Noah.
I'm sorry. What was your last name?
He doesn't have.
You don't have one. Okay.
Just
He
Nico.
Good. Then I didn't miss it. As long as I didn't miss it.
Just Nico.
Just Nico. Just Preacher.
So above you guys, as you're looking down, you see the base below you, and it just kind of looks at this point like a large warehouse with a large opening on the one side that you're at that would like lead out towards the front gate to the southwest. You guys are kind of up in the just south of the base, up on this ridge. So, and then a large gate that you saw the supply trucks drive out of with the perambulators in escort. There's a large fence that surrounds this entire building. Probably sits about 8 feet high, your best guess from this distance. Barbed wire up top. A yard in the back that's got a number of different perambulators that are just parked there. Like from this distance, you can't really see into the building. But there's like lights, kind of like spotlights that are kind of pointed out, down, lighting up the yard around it, lighting up the surrounding area beyond the base. Seems to be like at the far end, like cast from a shadow, because there's a light that's pointing, so you kind of see the silhouette of guard tower that's there as well, like in a corner. And you can't quite see if there's anybody inside the guard tower because of the way that it's silhouetted in the direction that you guys are at. And it's, as I said, night is falling at this point.
Which direction is this sun from where we are?
So it would be...
Is it setting
Fair.
behind us?
So it would be setting... Well, that's a good question. We've never talked about this.
We haven't.
We have never talked about this.
Oh, and it's coming up in a side story.
Yeah, right? So the land of Parthus, or the land of Terraband, the divine seat, as it is known, sits... Like, the ring is around the divine seats, which in the... those that would believe in the Almighty, they call this... People colloquially call it the divine seat, even if they don't believe in the Almighty. But that's supposed to be... Oh, that's where the Almighty resides. The light that comes off of this divine seat is actually just his light. And it blankets the world in light. And there's a what's called the divine shroud that kind of passes around this center sphere, creating a night and day cycle. So any time, wherever you are at, the sun and the moon, because that's what it becomes at night, is always dead set kind of center in the sky. And it never moves. It just changes its luminosity throughout the day.
We all say, but that's normal for us. So.
We know exactly what that means.
Yeah.
How do we generally tell direction then?
You just go by, like, essentially, it was just made by,
Intuition.
yeah, right? they use the cardinal directions of north, south, east, west, but really it's just, like, if you're looking at the ring, right? The one direction, they just call it north. And the
Good
one
point.
direction they call south, east and west.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And when we're on it, how do we tell which way we're going?
Intuition.
Or a
Special
compass.
compasses.
Well, it's kind of like a compass, but in this world, it's called intuition.
Yes. The intuition.
Well,
we
so-
hold intuition?
Yeah, we can hold intuition in our palm of our
And,
hands.
and
As we
intuition points.
You know, sometimes when you look up at the Almighty and you have the intuition in your hands, you just know where to go. You know, that's
True.
That's
That's-
beautiful.
well. I was just describing like what actually happens. I didn't. It wasn't. All right. Well, anyone have any ideas how we're gonna do this thing?
I don't think breaking and entering is going to be the way to go. I think we have to go undercover,
That's
in-
why we're wearing gray.
which is why we're wearing gray, but like we need to have a reason to get in. Sneaking in, breaking in, cutting the chains, fighting the dogs. It's just going to be too obvious.
How many guard towers did you say there were?
You see one from where you guys are at.
Is there any way, Isla, to rig one of the motor things and
Perambulators.
we could all just hitch a ride on one and make it look like we're part of it?
It's a pretty good idea, Miss
It is a
Kayak.
good idea. And is that possible? I'm assuming it is.
Sorry, I'm
No, you're fine.
having other issues here.
You're good. We'll talk. We'll plan and scheme and pretend.
It's
we're
either
not
that or we pretend if we I'm assuming we don't have any of our old clothing.
Yeah, we can do the whole.
Like, oh, I
fake.
found this person just kind of
That's
walking
right.
around.
Well, yeah, the fake prisoner.
Prisoner
That worked before in that one mission over.
Did.
Yeah,
It
that.
almost didn't, but they were gullible there.
Oh,
Exactly.
But that time you were already all beat up.
This is true.
anyone else hear that music?
It's very ominous.
Creature, that's just you. Sometimes you have that soundtrack in your head. You gotta focus.
Oh, that's my compass.
Oh, which direction are we looking?
No. The compass is like when you get a feeling about something. Intuition is where you know directionally where you're going. Compass is,
I love hearing the way you talk.
yeah, my compass is itching.
It's itching.
Yeah, when it's itching, I hear music.
I think you should scratch it. See what happens.
I'm just gonna check outside real quick. Wait, we are outside?
We're outside.
Yeah.
Ay.
Yeah.
We could fake an injury like we were out on the field and someone's hurt. Quick, let us in. We need your supplies.
I could arrange for somebody to be hurt.
What's
I'm kidding. I wouldn't
Claire to
pretend this.
historian in this time period,
Mhm.
because it is back from the normal game.
Yep.
What's the language profile like? Is Falstaff like only speaking their language?
They would still have conscripts from like really from Falstaff's been established for quite a while,
Sure.
and people join if they like the ideals as well. So it's not uncommon to hear Adellian in Falstaff as well.
Well, this place has vehicles coming in and out of it already, right? Just normal ones.
We could just sneak in one of those. Or...
Figured we can do
Absolutely.
we can do the whole.
We can hotwire something.
Well, not even. We could do the whole. What you call it? I need help. There's a prisoner of war. We can stop them in the middle of the road. You know, like catch them off guard.
Ambush. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's.
I think that's a good
I mean, do we really want to deal with the prisoner then? What if they take them
we
off from our house?
would be the prisoner.
There is
I
no prisoner.
understand that until the
And so
higher
what?
ups take the prisoner and
Well,
take them away, and now we're separated.
we would
Now it's a
only-
rescue mission.
I think we would only use the prisoner as far as getting them to stop in the road, and then, I mean, praise be the Almighty, we'd probably kill those poor souls, and then take the vehicle ourselves.
And Zen proposes those people.
That's right.
I mean, everyone in the base will know who those people are.
Yeah.
Well, they'll be dead. So
Well, they
we'll.
can't pose as those people.
Well, no, not
Right.
specifically, but it takes a vehicle at least.
Put like
least
sunglasses
gets
on their
us
dead
away, yeah.
body and like kind of like walk it through the.
That's a terrible idea.
No.
Oh, that was episode 1 of our adventures, huh?
You know how rare that it is to find sunglasses around this place.
Next near impossible.
Divine seat glasses. I believe.
Divine seat.
New merch option, guys.
So what I'm hearing
Portable
is we should start
shrines.
staking out the road in and out
Mm-hmm.
while we're still deciding on what we're gonna actually say to get in.
I feel like that's a good idea.
Yeah.
That's why they make me captain. I
Right?
come up
Cal?
with
We
all the
should
good ideas.
probably stake out the road from the capital,
Mm.
since it's more likely to have traffic.
That's a great plan, Nico.
Thank you, Noah. Why are you looking at me like that?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
I always look at you like that.
And
I
this
know, but
makes
some-
me very uncomfortable.
I know, and sometimes
making
I
us all
can't
uncomfortable.
tell, like, are you being serious? Do you actually think it's a good idea? Or are you just saying that because you're saying, is it sarcastic?
Well, I genuinely thought it was a good idea, and
Okay.
I wanted to acknowledge it.
Okay.
I'm sorry it came across as a little sarcastic, but
You're
It's
very,
all
you
right.
just smirk all the time. It's hard to tell.
oh,
It's all right.
that yeah.
We're used to your idiosyncrasies. We've been working together for so long.
And it's almost night. And that's why we're called the Night Owls.
That's right. Owls out.
I start walking away so that I can find some sort of.
Night Owls on 3. 1.
Come on,
I've walked away.
Eva.
I don't know what they're doing.
All right.
All right, let's scope.
Take out
Let's
this
scope it out.
road.
Let's go.
Who would like to be an innocent prisoner victim? You're a little too happy.
He's definitely the most believable one to have been caught by the rest of
I can
us.
pretend.
I was being serious.
Thank you, Nico.
You're very strong.
It doesn't have to be me, but I don't mind.
All right.
I think it'd be fine.
I think it's a great idea. And I oh no.
Seriously.
Oops.
How do I do this all the time?
What? You're what?
My phone.
Where did you put
You
it?
literally just had it.
Literally just had it.
He literally just had it.
Here it is.
He found it. It was hiding.
I got it.
Yeah, I did. And I will, as we walk, I'll just kind of punch Noah with my brass knuckles.
Ah.
You're making this a real.
Make him look.
Is this a technique?
like-
Oh.
Do you want me to-
I was like, playfully or to.
I'll take it.
bruise him?
to bruise him slightly
Boy.
for the roll.
All right, give me a technique.
Oh no. That is a 15. Sorry, I don't know my own strength. You said you wanted to look like a prisoner.
I mean, yeah, I did.
Actually, roll some damage for that, please.
Oh, good. That's not very much. 11 points of IP.
I don't know. I think we should probably do a little bit more. You know, make it look like there was a little bit of a fight.
All right.
Why
Calm
don't
down.
you take a hit then, Alan?
We'll use mud for
You're the
rest.
prisoner.
Where do you punch Noah?
In like the cheek.
Better be
So you
square in the
definitely
jaw.
spit out like just a little bit of blood out of your.
Sorry, I just had these refitted.
I'll spread some of the stuff that I just wiped off up on my hair.
There you
I'll
go.
get a little bit of mud
Gross.
and help you look dirtied and.
Wait, but I'm still wearing.
Yeah, you're gonna have
Oh,
to change.
Go change out in the woods,
All right.
away from the viewers.
We're
We're not that
is a
kind of
wholesome
street.
show.
So yeah,
We'll run an ad.
Noah gets Noah gets
That's why we're
back
mad.
into his Adellian blues with his beret.
Okay.
That is true. We probably need others to look like. Why don't Nico and I have captured, and that way you can kind of lie in wait to go under to the machine, and you're ready for action.
Yeah, I'll be posted up behind y'all.
Perfect. So we
up on
will
the
have
ledge.
captured you. So we should probably also look roughed up. Please do not punch me.
Don't worry, we're just very good at our jobs.
We are, but a little bit of dirt won't hurt.
Oh, you're right. I'll grease my hair. Do you have any extra grease from the engines?
I'm literally covered. So
Just a little
it's
bit.
probably like all in my hands, so I probably just like do this to your hands. It's just like it's
Smudge.
If you need any assistance from me, just give me the signal, which is punch Noah again.
You got it.
Why is that
people know
a-
exactly what you're talking
He
about.
loves it.
No,
It's
let's,
true,
please don't.
Unless you have a better signal in mind, that's just what.
I'm a sucker for a good backstory. What's my backstory, baby?
Well,
That's a good question.
I think
You were spying and
The
we
best
caught
lie.
you.
The best lie that we could tell is
It's
the truth.
Yes.
You
But
were spying
I'm
and we
talking
caught
about,
you.
do I have, what's my motivation? Do I have a sweetheart back home?
Well,
do I have
You are
children?
committed to your captain.
Aren't you, like,
You're
15?
spying. We've caught you.
Oh,
you got kicked out for always having that smirk on your face.
Yeah, that's a good one.
right.
That's why we found you straggling all by yourself.
they didn't like it.
Yeah, I think something's wrong. I mean, no, sorry. As your backstory, I'm just explaining. I think something's wrong with you.
It's a wonderful plan. Can possibly go wrong.
There's so many ways this could go wrong. You do know that, right?
Of course, it was sarcasm.
Oh,
You know, there are so many ways it could go wrong, but there are so many ways it could go right.
I
This
didn't-
is true.
I didn't say that wasn't true. I'm just reminding you.
All right.
And
had
when have we
go
ever
wrong.
had a mission go wrong?
That's
Every
right.
time. Every time.
But on the flip side, when have we ever had the mission go completely right?
Improvise.
Almost every time.
Adapt.
They keep
Well-
asking us to go on these missions, so
Before we go, let's all hold hands and pray
I walk
like
away.
we do before every mission. No, get in here.
Come
Get
on,
in here,
Isla.
Isla.
If we have to do it, so do you.
All right.
Beautiful. I love this.
Almighty, bless us as we go into battle. Help us to be successful yet again. I know it is only by your hand that provides that we make it out alive. Thank you. All right, team, let's go.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You ready?
I'm ready.
Can you stop smirking?
What, is that better?
You Catholic.
Should
Like,
quick little.
It's
Should
stolen
Nico hit you again to make sure that you're
All right, no
not
more
I
hitting.
love
Let's roll out.
It sure seemed like you want to inflict some damage on yourself.
Isla, preacher, go
I mean, I start rolling up my sleeves.
And I'm like,
No.
If you would like to.
Focus. Children, focus. They are
I think
little
I
children.
think literally to put up dukes like this, you have to have Nico's mustache.
It just pops up. Like you see that, and then it just like.
did you take the grease off?
Take the grease.
Yeah, but I probably would, honestly. All right.
No, he greases his mustache down in the traditional Falstaff style.
Oh.
That's a shame.
They
Same.
don't.
I
know.
wouldn't.
I tighten my bun real severe instead of loose and beautiful. Make it sterner. Channel my inner sternness.
I probably just walk by you and just like brush my shoulder against you and not actually hit you because, you know, we've got a mission.
Yes.
Boil the plan down for me. Summary.
Alright.
Like,
She is
Preacher
hiding.
and I are hiding, trying to stake out somebody coming, all that. While you guys,
We will wait in the road for a passing vehicle and have this one as our hostage.
okay.
And once the vehicle's stopped and people get out, she can hijack it. He can take out whoever he needs to.
Mm-hmm.
I can be there in a flash. Take out
Well,
people.
I'll whistle to you when I see one coming.
what do these vehicles look like?
I mean, there's many different types.
Okay.
So like the ones that had
I guess you can tell us which one shows up first. It doesn't necessarily matter.
Yeah, like the one that had left was just like, you know, one of those. Well, if you've ever seen like an army supply truck, big canvas in the back, you know, all that kind of stuff. So that's what had left with the perambulators earlier. There's Offset has a number of different things, like Jeeps essentially, Humvees that were rolled through, and there are some like tanks that were sitting there. They're probably not going to be rolling down the road unless they're going out for
battle.
For lunch.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Always take your tank.
Pick up the livery for the soldiers.
Maybe nothing too conspicuous. Something a little more subtle.
Yeah, I mean, whatever shows up first, I guess. We have
Except for tank, that would be awkward.
Obviously not a tank.
What fun.
So, you guys wait for about probably 15-20 minutes.
We're all just twiddling our thumbs on the side.
Around the
probably
bend.
talking to me about who knows what, and I'm probably just like,
Around the bend, you start to see lights that kind of like go in the trees here on the road. And coming around the corner appears to be one of those Humvees that's pulling up. Gray color, you know, one of the old style Jeeps. You know, don't picture like one of the new big, massive Humvee things. Like an old Jeep with like the tire on the back, the sort of an open. They have the canvas on top, so it covers the back. But,
Love it.
um,
Noah looks sad. Look beat up. Look hurt.
Oh, that's the signal. There's one coming.
All right.
We
Are you
start.
guys gonna hold on to me or?
Yeah, we grab both sides, and I start literally dragging it like we're walking towards the base.
Take it easy, sweetheart.
We need to play it up. You wanted a backstory?
Oh
Give
no,
it
I
on.
dropped you, and I drop him. Get up, you little ingrate.
Never.
I gotta work with this.
there's two soldiers inside, one driving, one sitting there. They
Trying to fight. Not
they
really.
pull up, looking concerned, a little confused. But the one actually begins to speak. He's speaking Ovaknian.
Would I know that?
You would probably know
Enough.
a little bit. Yes.
That was the language I was trying to remember what it was called.
I don't know any of them.
And it's very broken as you're trying to like essentially what is going on
Yeah.
is what he's saying.
Would Nico know this language?
Again, sort of the same kind of deal.
you were hoping. You were really hoping.
With my background? That we definitely talk about?
I mean, you'd be more fluent in more of the languages than Milona, not specifically. Yeah.
Take back the wink.
I've been to Falstaff a few times. I
Right
can't
now.
speak, though.
I will respond, but you said we pick up enough to kind of get the gist. So
Yeah.
I would respond with perfect Elonian.
Okay. Yep.
Right now, I'm also scoped up right on him, waiting for the signal.
Okay. Yeah.
Don't accidentally punch
And the other one that the one guy shakes his head and he says, Adellian? Adellian?
Spy.
Do you speak Adellian?
Yes, of course we do.
Okay. I don't recognize you. What are you doing? Who is
I
this?
spit at him.
He yells something. Again, you don't understand it. Another punch to your face.
That wasn't him, okay.
I'm trying not to laugh from wherever we're at, like in the bushes or something.
20 IP. As the just like the same side.
Yeah.
So it's like
We found him wandering closer probably a scout of some sort. We were also scouting, obviously.
Transfers from the name of the city that I would know the character, but Seth the player
Zayevich.
doesn't know.
The one, the close by city,
Yes,
Zayevich.
2 there.
Okay.
Transferred from a different city that I would also know. That's my character.
As your character.
In Alona. That is Falstadt approved.
Oh, so we could say, no, I'm blanking on it. The one that you guys are in the other campaign near.
Dagger.
No, the city.
Tree.
We know this world so well.
So well.
Petrogard.
And
No.
Trovania.
It's in my notes.
Honestly, you guys have said 4 different things, and they all sound correct to me. So, and they're all wrong.
Oh wait, I remember where my list is now.
We need maps.
I'm working on it. I've been really busy.
The art department is just swamped right now.
We're swamped. New transfers from Patroba?
Petros?
Patroba?
That's close. That's not it, though.
Praval. No. Noborikov.
You're saying all this.
Nico's just going through all the places that he knows, and everyone's like,
Until
"What?"
his eyes light up, he's like, "Oh, I know that one."
They move us all around. Very good at our jobs, we are. Can't hold us
We're a
down.
special unit, so
Where do you want food?
right now
Right
because of this,
Because this one tried to run.
Where is your squad?
they're back out making sure there's not stragglers.
We got separated. So we thought we'd bring this ruffian into this base because it was the closest one according to our map.
And our intuition.
How close are they to their vehicle?
Did they
Right
get-
next to it. The guys haven't gotten out. They're talking.
They're still in it. Okay.
from the vehicle. But the passenger steps out. The driver hasn't said anything. The passenger's the one that's just speaking to you guys. Load the prisoner. And we will take the prisoner back.
Scope up on the passenger. Wait for the signal.
You're just going to leave us here?
You have a unit. You should get back.
I don't know where they're at this point. They're out scouting for more
I
stragglers.
cannot let you. I've never seen you before. I cannot let you into the base.
What did you say? And I punched Noah.
Fire.
Yeah, I fired the passenger.
Back to
All right,
me.
give me technique checks.
What am I rolling? Am I rolling d20s?
Okay, yeah.
Okay,
roll
This
that.
is my first
Yeah.
dice
So you
roll.
actually, you're a logic. So
Okay.
logic check for your weapon.
Okay.
So grab
2d6.
2d6s.
I got those. Okay. And you said logic?
Mm-hmm.
I've got 7 if I'm adding them together.
Okay. And then, okay, so you're adding your logic
Yep,
bonus
and then
to
plus
it.
the 1.
Yeah, so that hits, and then,
I got a 10.
yeah, for the sake of story, this is kind of fun. I like this. This is fun.
Actually,
Yes, the preacher murdering somebody.
our signal should be like owl hooting now that I think about it, but this works great.
Next time.
So the blood. So you guys kind of get hit with the core off of this thing as the
Ears
bullet
ringing.
travels through. I mean, that's a high caliber rifle. He's close, and the other one is zapped, and at what you guys could tell, probably at least unconscious. As like the driver kind of just kind of sits in the seat, just kind of unconscious.
All right, I run down. I was like, all right, your outfit on the unconscious one. We're taking him in.
I'll pull him.
Gag
out.
him.
Wait,
Wait,
how
no,
many
this is a
people
bad
are in
idea.
the car?
Was it just the 2?
I would say the one in the
Never mind.
in the driver's seat. He
Start
was shot.
dressing right in front of everyone.
No, wait for the ads.
Wait for the ads.
I'm ignoring whatever you're doing.
Well, actually, that's a bad idea. I say a short prayer, and then I take my pistol and I finish off the one that's unconscious.
Okay.
It's efficient.
Fair. So the one that was there was
War
one in the
stories.
driver's seat, correct?
Doesn't feel good.
The stunned one was in the
The
driver's seat.
stunned one. So
That
did you
he
finish
just-
him off?
yeah.
Yeah, I pulled him out.
Okay, cool.
Got him
I was
on
like,
the
as if you
ground.
weren't gonna pull him out, I was gonna pull him out.
I'm walking right over to the back of the Humvee. I'm about to open it, but I'm like, I never went up.
Oh, I've got you. Guns ready.
Great. And I'll.
I'm in the driver's seat.
Help me with these bodies.
To the back.
Someone help me with these
I'm
bodies.
like, Zach,
Drag
and
them
I
off the
turn
road.
up. Yeah, I'm like,
Back up.
All right, so me and Nico are dragging the bodies off the road.
Into the woods.
Now, we are close enough to the base. Your rifle might have caused enough noise.
so we have to be quick.
Yeah, I'm changing right in back into Falstaff uniform.
What were those wolf things called that weren't wolves?
Vargans.
Bargains.
Yeah, that sounds right.
We'll blame it on those.
The Vargans will get them.
We'll stay looking roughed up. That will
Very
cover
sweet.
the gunshot noise.
If you want some extra blood, it's all over the place. So
Oh, gosh.
I mean, it's all over me, so we're good.
you're right.
All right, everybody load up. We should get rolling because we've got to...
All right.
Now,
I'm assuming are keys in there? Is it like?
Oh yeah, I mean
what-
they did.
Okay,
They,
cool.
they,
Didn't know if it was.
they
any
were
sort
still.
of
I mean, the thing was on. It was still
Cool.
running as the
Fantastic.
guys were there.
now he did make a comment that since they don't recognize us, they won't let us in. That might be an issue when we get to the gate. All right?
I'm sure it's fine.
The mission always succeeds.
I just...
That's right, the lady goldfish. The mission doesn't always go wrong.
It does. It's okay. I mean, we always get what we need. It just doesn't always go right.
All right, let's
All right,
roll
everybody
out.
in the jeep.
Try
I'm assuming I'm driving.
to clean off a little bit of the blood.
New poll, will this mission end in disaster?
Absolutely not.
We're going. We're going. Let's
I'm
go.
reloading my clip.
What's our excuse?
Wolves.
Excuse?
Well,
It's the Vargas. Yeah.
what's our excuse for them not knowing who we are?
No
New
transfer.
transfers from...
From I have met Kalavaska.
Kalavaska.
And
Since I
If
speak
they-
the best Kalavaska, I'll be doing all the talking.
When did it be Kalavaskan?
It's a
Kalavaska.
town, it's not language.
it's just a town.
This is gonna go great.
My accent keeps
Absolutely.
changing.
If they-
Sorry, guys.
Sorry,
I was
doing
not
the-
gonna even
That's your
commit to one.
false
So.
accent. You're trying to blend in.
Just kidding.
Oh, Alyssa says kielbasa. I speak the best kielbasa. No, I'll be
Alright.
keeping my mouth shut. I don't know.
Is there anybody sitting up front with me?
I am.
I'll get there first because I know Isla doesn't like sitting next to Noah.
Appreciate that. There's probably room for three of us, to be honest.
Put him by the door.
I'll sit in the back with my gun ready.
All right, when we get in, my first thing is I'm going up to the tower, taking that guy out.
Yeah, are we
And
just gonna
I'm
go straight
posting
for
up
the
in the
front?
tower.
Are we gonna try and go? Is there a back way?
We're going in the front gate. We're undercover. There's no way to sneak around.
Mm.
If they ask
Be
why they
careful.
haven't gotten orders yet, it's
We'll have them with us. Who's good at writing?
I pull out a kit and I start writing some official looking orders.
Fantastic. Give them to me when you're ready.
High command. We know the names of like high military Falstatian.
I would assume that Allison would have given that to us. If not, then she's sending us into trouble.
What did you ask? What did you say that you assumed? What did you
I said if she wouldn't have given us as much information as she knew, like names of like higher ups,
in
that she would,
Falstaff,
yeah, that
that
she
we
would
could
be
name
sending us
drop.
into danger with, you know.
maybe?
I mean, it's a recon mission, so
Yes, but
we're finding out
You-
the info.
Let's back this up a little
Fair.
bit. Because this is what your characters know. This base was currently unknown.
okay. So yeah,
They didn't
everything
know
is
it was
unknown.
And they didn't even realize, like, you guys were part of the confirmation, which that's what I had kind of explained right when you guys started, was that, oh, you're actually confirming that the base is here to begin with.
Yep.
Write
they
that
found
down.
it out from Falstaff soldiers.
Check that.
Base exists.
But it appears to be more than just a base, and we're trying to figure that out. So
Mhm.
Can I run some triage on myself while we're in the Humvee?
Sure! Absolutely.
Would you like assistance?
Sure.
for the sake of just being a jerk, I probably swerve a couple of times, but then know that you actually have to, help. But like as you're like doing things, just like whoop, pothole.
Are you in the back with me, preacher?
Probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, 2 IP back.
Give
Oh,
me a logic check.
me?
Yeah.
8.
Yeah, you do the thing, like you pull it into the berm and you stare at Noah, like all like.
I smack the
There's
canvas.
There's something on the side of the road I'm
Focus.
trying not to hit.
Focus. This is a high stake mission.
I know that.
Maybe if you could keep your eyes off me, you wouldn't fall off the road.
Believe me. There are many other things that I could be looking at other than you.
So much drama. 80% thinks end in disaster. Other 20% also thinks it will end in disaster. Thanks for the context. What could possibly go wrong?
Next vote, who's gonna die first?
None of us.
But if we have to sacrifice somebody. For the greater good.
Too soon.
I start to speed up.
A few, like, you kind of
Wait a sec.
back
Right.
through these woods, and eventually the base comes into view as they pass all the trees that were blocking it. And you guys pull the jeep up to the gate. There's 2 guards that are there. One walks towards the.
You would
to
have
the
given me
driver.
your orders. Okay.
I
I was like,
I would have passed them up to the driver.
so I'm not just like, I don't know, our orders are in the back.
Yeah, you have them.
Cool.
What did you these orders? What did
Yeah,
you write?
what's written on them so I can.
Military speak.
Transfer orders.
Transfer orders.
Obviously.
From here to there, and I would have.
Everything's fine here. We're all good here.
High command.
Pause.
Really scribbly signatures.
Yep,
that
a
look
really
official.
yep, an official looking signature.
I would like to
without much-
pause.
Give me a
and-
logic check, Mika.
What's that? I don't do.
Take.
That's a D20.
Okay, D6, 2 D6s.
Okay.
Roll those.
Okay.
Oh, that's not.
Add them together.
Add them together,
Okay.
and then add your logic.
Okay. 5.
Okay.
Cool.
You hastily scrawl something that you think.
Look, we're in a
Yeah, that's my
bouncy
word.
truck, guys.
That's my fault.
Yeah, she just
I take some fault for that. I would like to take a pause and then maybe like a couple steps back. I want to know, is there any sort of like identification number on?
Did you reverse it?
Yeah, I was like, hold on, guys, I reverse it. I want to know if there's any like sort of like identification number, like, oh, this is vehicle number 6 that belongs to these 2 people, kind of a thing. Do I see any sort of like, other than
I mean,
oh, this is.
No, I mean you clocked the like the license plate that they have on this on the front of this vehicle.
Because I believe they would know that.
Is there any existing orders, like in the glove box
Yeah.
or anything?
That was going to be my next question.
While
While we were handling the bodies, if we would have
Yes.
found anything and
We're dragging, searching them,
looting them. Always loot the body, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
There's a picture of a locket of a woman in one of their.
Naturally.
Yep.
They're real people, folks.
No.
And the other one has there was a pack of cigarettes and
Perfect. We'll need those.
a pocket watch, but nothing specific that would be on them. That would.
And nothing in the truck.
Hmm?
Yeah.
in
Glove
the-
box. Anything.
Who's sitting up front?
It was the 3. If there's 3 of us, if there's room for 3,
Mm-hmm.
then there was probably the 3 of us.
Okay, so who's checking the glove box?
She was driving.
I'm driving, so I
She's
can't.
triaging.
shit.
He's,
Oh, yeah.
he's
Yeah.
triaging.
Hey,
So I'll
Yes, everybody. Jay is playing a boy. She's playing a dude. His name's Noah.
Noah the dude.
Noah the dude.
Although he has better logic.
That's true. But
Just picture a much lower voice.
wow.
Don't be rude about my logic.
It's
Husky. What did you call it? How did you say that?
it's man.
Manly and husky.
Yeah, manly and husky.
It's definitely lower than mine. By a lot.
So yes, while we were driving, I probably would have said, "Can someone check the glove box, make sure that there's nothing there that we could use in later?"
And I'll do that.
Also give me a logic check.
Hold the wheel still this time.
Part of the cards.
She doesn't want to.
No, I really don't.
A total of 8.
Okay. Yeah, you search through. There's some like the vehicle registration where it would like what base it belonged to, and it's this base.
What's the
What's
name of
the
it?
base's name?
That's a good question. Because I didn't realize you guys were going to be stealing a Jeep.
Sorry.
Why not?
Should have thought of this.
It's secret.
Secret base 1.
Let's see, what should we call it? We need a good Russian sounding name.
Base don't tell.
It's base hush hush.
That was perfect.
Cockrish.
Yes.
What'd you say?
Cockrish.
I like it.
Copperish.
Building the world together.
One secret base at a time.
One secret base at a time.
That will
One
blow
stolen
up.
Jeep at a time.
That's with
And
a
this-
K, right?
Yeah.
Kielbasas.
And this is, you said this was in Zjavich?
Zayevich.
Zjavich?
The base is.
It's close to
Close
Zayevich.
to- Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Very good, very good, very good. So I get the sense from the papers that this Jeep is from this base.
Yep.
I will let everyone
So we
So we ditched the.
we might need to ditch it, or we're gonna be found
We're
out.
still driving in.
Well, we
No, I
ditched.
paused. I paused and backed up.
Oh,
Headlights on.
So at this point,
well.
we ditched the Jeep, but then we're gonna have to take out the guy in the watchtower in order to sneak in.
Absolutely.
That's where I can come
Saying,
in.
I don't know how we're sneaking
Or we
in.
use the Jeep as a
We just
distraction.
ditched the papers telling them that this is their Jeep.
We can make that happen.
We can make that happen.
Ditch the license plate too.
Then it looks like we stole
Well,
it.
now,
We did.
what if we do this?
Why don't we just
What
smear
if
some
we-
mud and blood on it? They won't be able to
I
do it.
mean, is this like mostly a straight road?
It's been curving.
Curving.
Yep.
But do we see the line? I think I know where you're going
Yeah.
with this. Once we get towards the base, is it like, oh, winding road, and then a straight shot into it?
You would have to come around one corner before it kind of. You probably have
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
about probably 150 feet of straightaway.
Perfect.
And the whole thing is fenced in.
That's enough.
A large gate.
Large gate. How many light towers? You
We
said
only saw one.
there's only one light tower.
So if you're coming into the base, from the direction you guys are coming in, it would be to your left.
I think it would be pretty easy to sneak in. You know, take out the watchtower guy. You know, get some bolt cutters, go in the back, rip the fence open, and sneak in.
What were you thinking?
Well, I was thinking we rig
We're
this
gonna
thing
we're
with
gonna
some
create a
explosives,
diversion.
and we send it in.
Mm-hmm.
I
Well,
think that's-
while someone sneaks in the back.
You two do that, and Preacher, Minka, and I will sneak in.
How do you feel
Perfect.
about that?
Start cutting some fence around the other side.
I mean, if there's only one tower, that might not be a bad idea.
Preacher, do you have some jerky?
Probably have something in here.
Just in case there's dogs.
Now the only problem is if we start something, they'll know something's up.
Yeah, that's why I was
It's
like
fairly isolated.
hiding
place.
in plain sight by going in as them.
From where we're at, do we see anybody around other than the people up in the tower?
There's the 2 guards by the gate.
Mm-hmm.
And then again with the lights,
visual person.
the lights glaring out
Uh-huh.
towards like the road, all that kind of stuff. Everything is hidden in the silhouette from your vantage point.
Mm-hmm. We've never been around here. I wouldn't know if anything's open. What?
Like a 7-Eleven?
Right, yeah. Can I like gas up before? I'm looking for like a crunchy hot dog. Like, I would like to know. No, is there like trees around? Are we in the middle of the desert? Like, what does it look like around us?
It's
Russian
you are
forest.
in, like the secluded valley, so in there
Siberia.
it is full of trees around this whole base.
Okay,
You
so
guys
it'd be easy for us to get close enough to where we can rig
Right.
and send.
It could be a backup plan.
Mm-hmm.
Do we have radios to communicate with one another?
We should have radios from the ones that we shot.
If they have them.
Yeah. Now, radio's a little like.
It's a little new.
You'd have to. They're kind of bulky. You'd have to set up like a like a backpack sort of situation.
Gotcha.
You'd have to set it up. All of that sort of situation. Like, no, you don't have a little headset.
Which we would
here
know.
with Yep.
And we would know that they also probably have the same level of radio tech. So
How
they
good
probably
is
wouldn't be able to
your
get the word out.
whatever language they speak?
Evacuation.
My
Yes.
Avaknian is terrible, but my Elonian is
Enough to create a fake distress signal and say backup needed
great. On a radio?
on a radio.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
There's a way to get some people out.
And we could also blow up the Jeep
That is.
You
to
know.
create part of the distress, make the people
We
leave the
already have
base.
blood.
I'm always
The less people in the base, the better.
Instead of sending it in, send them out,
Mm-hmm.
And then we go in.
but not the front gate.
No,
Not the
definitely
front
not the
gate.
If
front
we go in front gate, we go in the
Definitely
truck.
the back gate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I don't see that working out since this is one of their Jeeps.
All right.
We can
Give
try and
us-
send the radio message.
Give us 30 minutes. Yeah. Set
Sure.
up radio. Send a distress call. Start cutting. Blow it up.
We can do
Deal.
that.
Is there any way that you can set that to blow up? Give us a timer so that we can all be in the back by the time it blows up.
No, not in the back. Oh,
Not in the
you
back
mean the
of-
back
yes.
of the fort.
Back in the big
The back of the fort.
I'm a preacher. I didn't
We're
want
not-
to blow up in the back of the
I'm not
fort.
trying to get ourselves killed. You know that, right?
Hey, we got any bolt cutters, by the way? Let me check my duster here.
Absolutely.
Oh, check it out.
There's some in the back of the truck.
Yeah.
I'm sure they've got something.
I always have
Speaking
weird
of,
tools.
any
I
kind of
always have
loose
weird
supplies.
tools.
Any kind of loose supplies in the back of the truck. I'm gonna like pocket things. I'm starting throwing things in my backpack.
I think the GM should be barred from commenting.
Are those hints as to where we're going?
Lisa says 75% sure they'll live to tell the tale. I'm 75% sure you're wrong.
Much
We'll see.
confidence.
So much confidence.
75% of 75%.
I mean, that's still a good
100%.
25% that we could be.
I mean,
Right, is that what it
only
was?
one way
Mm-hmm.
I think this is a great plan.
Okay.
I agree.
We'll start setting up the radio.
Mhm.
Sorry to get to the gate and then backtrack away from the gate.
And that's all right.
As long as no one saw us. Headlights off, of course.
Of course.
Set up.
Hopefully this
We're setting it
is
up.
not
Supposed-
logic.
Absolutely.
We set up radio here by truck, or should we take it to the gate? I mean, not the gate. The back. The hidden dark.
At least close enough to get a signal.
So you dial it in. Are you? Which one are you? You're using the one.
The truck's radio.
Yeah, if the truck had a radio.
Either that, or if somebody on the truck had a radio.
They would
on
have
them.
had him like something.
One of their, yeah, if one of them was wearing
Yeah.
one.
Mhm.
Then that.
Okay.
We should just blow it up near the bodies, so that it looks like it was all purposeful.
Absolutely.
We gotta drag these bodies back.
Oh,
Circle back to the bodies.
Drop half an hour back. 20 minutes in the woods.
This whole conversation happened right where we met them. We haven't done anything.
Absolute professional.
Pre-planned.
We've done this so many
So
times.
many times.
Have you met us?
Legitimately like this.
A
This is how it's
well-oiled
done.
machine.
Every time.
Preacher's fearless leadership.
Mm-hmm.
It's been great.
I'm not a great leader, I admit that.
You're great at praying, though.
I'm great at praying.
All right, so you set the radio up.
The truck studio.
Yes. Who's doing what to the other parts of this plan?
We're creating explosives and setting up the truck.
Okay, how are you creating explosives?
It's a good question.
I think if I can, put my mind to it, we can.
I
set up
empty
a-
the gas, the
I'm
tank
taking
of gas
some
Put a
from the
long
Jeep.
Gas-
fuse into the gas
Yeah.
tank.
gunpowder,
Gunpowder,
wrapping it
absolutely.
in that Play-Doh stuff.
Mm-hmm.
C4.
Play-Doh stuff.
C4.
Play-Doh
Explosive.
Napalm.
Taking a wick.
Is that what they call it where you're from?
I'm not prepared for this.
You sound like
We don't create explosives in our
sound like
pastime.
You sound like explaining how a gun works.
This is payback. No, because we've got timers, right? We've got like kitchen timers. What? We can set for
Who
like
keeps kitchen timers with them?
I feel like this is
Noah?
your area of
Special ops.
expertise, right?
I'm
Probably.
looking at you.
I'm a mechanic.
I'm always happy to see you work on these things.
All right, tone it down.
We can build a fire.
I siphon the gas from the gas
Don't
tank.
build a
Okay.
fire. Please don't. Do that.
Take half of it, just douse the entire thing.
Cannabis.
Yep. And I find a bottle of some sort. I rip off part of my whatever I'm wearing.
We have dead people uniforms. Don't rip your
I'm
uniform.
ripping my own. It's
Okay.
not even my own. I'm wearing a different
Okay.
side. And
Just check.
I create a
I do exactly what you do, step by step.
I have this grenade, if that will help.
Yeah.
You have the grenade. You're all the way over there.
Save it.
Literally all the way over there. I did not come with a grenade.
Do they think that a grenade would be helpful?
I have
We're already
3
driving
of
away.
them.
As
I have 3 grenades.
That's 2.
No.
Well, I guess they'll make all of
Molotov
them.
cocktail.
I
That's
think
what I'm
we
doing.
should just let her do her thing.
She's doing great.
Give me a logic check.
It gives her confidence in her job.
I was
and
gonna
she
build a
just-
fire, but
Yeah.
you told me not to.
7.
Okay.
11.
So,
Except
You-
a little bit better.
yeah, you do this thing, you kind of try to set it up, and
Because I'm too busy trying whatever. You're probably doing what I'm doing and talking to me at the same time, so I'm messing up. I'm like, whatever.
Yep. Telling you about that time I went skiing in the high alpine zone of Falstad. It was a wild ride.
I bet it was. I really bet it was.
Natural slaloms.
I'm like moving to like other sides of like the Jeep, trying to do the same thing, like trying to
And then
work.
my ski broke, and I had to.
I'm sure it did, Noah. Moving around.
Can you just give me one Matthew McConaughey for me, please? Let's do this.
All right.
Shut up, Noah.
We watched Interstellar. Although he doesn't really do that in Interstellar.
No.
Interstellar.
Interstellar.
Yeah. So
Okay.
it's not that I'm flustered. I'm annoyed.
Sure. And give me just a technique check for each while you are waiting and watching.
The children argue.
He's with us.
Yeah,
That's a 9.
I think he's with us.
Yeah, he found like up into a tree essentially to watch if anybody is oncoming.
Cool. Thanks.
There is one point when you all have to duck back into the trees as a
I hide behind Ella.
Who's smaller than you?
lone motorcycle coming from the base kind of drives off, continues on.
I think it's safe to go back out. your hand off my shoulder.
So, what's the next part of this plan?
Well, we're gonna do the
Radio.
distress call, and then we're gonna run and start heading towards.
Is there any sort of radio in the
Yeah.
vehicle? Like,
That's what we got.
Yeah,
right?
that's
No, like attached. Like, if they make the distress signal, are we gonna know it happened?
Well, we're with you.
We're with you.
No, I thought we were putting.
We're gonna do the distress signal near the truck,
Gotcha. Okay.
And we're just booked.
I was
And then-
thinking.
and
I
then-
was thinking
and
another
then
way.
set off
Okay.
the bomb.
and then
Are you ready
we're
to
gonna
pluck a
go.
preacher?
Yeah, let me stretch first.
Get out of the tree.
Give me a second.
So when you're ready and all set up, we'll
Mhm.
make the call, and then we're all gonna head out.
I'll just get a head start. That's
Yeah,
not
go
All
ahead.
right,
Go
go
ahead.
going.
All right.
Music's getting intense.
I didn't try that. I just did it. So, you guys do make the call. What do you say in Ilonian?
Well,
Avagnian.
He doesn't know Avagnian.
Wait, you
He
said
knows a little bit.
I mean, you said I'd broken
Brooke,
understood.
you can try that. If
Yeah.
He did like 3 or 4 days
Just
of like
like,
Duolingo. That's all he's got.
like really short, like
Like it's broken up. Like the
broken up, like,
radio's broken
stuff.
up. Help!
Okay.
Ambush!
Help. Broken down. Send help.
You watch this in person because this is awesome.
Large pack Vargos. With bombs? No, okay. I don't know.
That's it. That's all you need. Sounds convincing to me.
You don't have to say anything about wolves.
You should be an actor, Nico. You know those
Large
stage
pack
shows.
Vargos.
Help.
With bombs.
No, we're
Help.
in trouble. Help. Send help. Broken. Jeep broken down. I don't know.
Okay.
Something along that
Yeah.
line. In very.
While he's doing that, I have the pack of cigarettes that we took from the. I lit one,
Mm-hmm.
and I real quick like make a puff. I give it to Noah.
I'll pass. You know that stuff will kill you eventually.
And I start to light the.
Use the cigarette as a fuse.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, we got it, man.
Come on.
At least I did.
I
Watch
have
the
it.
one.
Oh, there it is. Yeah. How
They're
dare
so
you?
staggered.
Yeah.
Does it go on the stream when you like watch it back? It's still the same ad.
I don't think so.
So like, are people listening to us ramble about the ads?
Probably. It's fine.
Cool.
Alright.
Anyway, quality entertainment.
I don't know how that works yet. This is all new, guys.
All right.
No, that's totally fine.
Uh,
Learning process.
So, yeah, you like this?
Yeah.
And I'm assuming you're just chucking in near the gas.
Yeah.
When
I'm, like,
show
lighting.
Up, right?
Hmm?
When they show up, right?
Absolutely. As I'm still just.
All right. Let's move.
Is there any return radio message?
Do you allow there to be? Do you wait for one?
Do we hear like sirens? Anything?
Any indication that the message went through?
There eventually there's some like Ovakian on the other end, but you don't quite understand.
Oh, so you don't
what
pick
is
up
being
any. He doesn't pick up
said.
any of the words.
Mhm.
Me neither.
You guys didn't take different courses.
I'll
I mean,
reply
You learned the colors. He learned the foods.
I lived
In
closer.
Elonian.
Mhm.
You're breaking up. Come back.
More Ovakian on the other end.
It's getting in a very thick Ovakian accent, but in Elonian. It's getting really bad out here. Please send help.
It was a very bad accent.
While we're waiting for something to happen, is there a box of nails in the back of the truck?
A box? No, there's not a box.
No.
I would not go in the
Nothing
truck
sharp.
at this point.
Nothing, anything sharp.
Um,
Your glass.
What's taking everybody? Then we're gonna blow this thing up.
I guess we should just blow it up.
I think we should
they're
just
buying
start
it.
going.
I mean, that's
Let's go.
gonna be
They got the message. Let's go.
lit it.
what exactly are you
through the-
looking for?
I was
She's in.
I was
Yeah.
looking to make a
That's right. I forgot she was in there. Well, we lose somebody.
things that police used to
At the top.
pop the tires.
Like a like a spike trap.
Yeah.
Caltrops.
I want to make a spike trap.
Mm.
I don't think I have anything to make a spike trap.
Best you could probably do, like on the guns of these, I think they would have had. One guy had a bayonet. One guy had a knife on him.
Next time.
The next time we're in this.
Yeah, they didn't go out on patrol with their spike trap on the back, unfortunately.
I don't need a spike trap. I can make a spike.
All right, come on. Everybody should start moving.
We're
Yeah.
moving.
We sent out distress. We should
Blow it
move.
up.
We should blow it up. That'll draw them out.
I flick the cigarette into the fire and then also throw the Molotov that I had already lit.
Now, here's the real question. Do you watch the explosion?
Absolutely not.
There you go. Give me alacrity checks, everybody.
Everybody.
Everybody!
Is that
no.
the 2d6?
Yeah, and then you add.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Oh,
2d6.
Oh, that's not good.
Oh no!
7. I have a -2.
Oh.
4. 4 as well.
7.
13.
6.
You're fine. I'm old.
Alright.
We
Fails.
we
Those
weren't
that fail.
Right up against
What's
the
fail?
thing when she threw the
6 or
thing,
below.
right?
I am 6.
No, 6 fail.
Oh.
17 IP as this blast
Ouchie.
rockets out way bigger than you thought it was going to do.
I had gotten a head start on everybody. I
Yeah,
was,
that is true.
I
You
was
did.
not there.
You should have.
That's okay. Apparently, you all blew forward, and I'm the only one still just walking.
17.
17. Yep. Preacher. How far? Like you?
I was just walking towards where everyone else was supposed to meet me because I can't run as fast.
We'll say you were far enough away. That's fine.
Because I don't have a lot of IP.
Oh no!
Oh.
Down to 73.
I love how we're saying you're old when. How old is Preacher?
He's 38, which is old for the war, you know? Let's be honest.
Really?
But also,
When you're working with 16-year-olds, that's old.
I'm
Fair.
35. I'm like,
So then you're older too.
I'm not old.
did we say our ages? You didn't even say your
I'm
age.
24.
Oh, jeez.
You prodigy.
I'm 25.
25.
It's all
I don't
about
mean you're
mindset.
old like in real life, but
We're not
what
old,
you
Wesley.
back
As
then,
far as soldiers
and this,
go.
as far
Yeah,
as
as
soldiers,
far as soldiers
go,
go.
yeah,
You guys should have at least been.
they won't even take
No.
you in the army if you're like 20. My brother tried to get in and he was like 30 and they wouldn't take him.
Interesting.
Yeah. But anyways,
So, like some of you kind of get
Preacher's
like
brother.
knocked off of your feet and kind of like rolled away from this
Oh.
thing.
Can I use my elemental shield ability?
Ooh.
I'm sorry, Mel. I didn't mean you're old.
How many times do you use that?
I am not 35 yet.
Once per battle.
I didn't mean it that way.
Question. I
I'm
don't know quite how to
creeping
play
towards
that.
but I'm not there. Agent doesn't number.
Alyssa said this is personal.
I'm gonna just for the sake of because that's I'll have to look at that in version 2 and do some descriptions on that because that would be kind of OP because essentially you could block any and all damage at any point outside of battle.
Once per round.
You're not seeing the downsides at all. What's the
Or
downside?
for one round at best.
Do you get to subtract your armor from like area of effects things?
Oh yeah.
Oh, do I do that?
What
So-
armor do I have? I'm medium, right?
Yeah.
Right. I'm sorry. I don't know my own rules.
It's
So-
okay. You just wrote them.
Yeah. Right. Exactly. What kind of armor are you wearing?
I think I'm medium. I think I'm proficient with medium.
Yeah.
Be a 1d6. So you can take 1d6
D8.
off of
D8
that.
for me.
Yep.
I mean, I passed, so
Oh, okay.
Oh,
so I'm fine anyway. But I'm gonna write that down as a.
You get
Plus
6.
6, so I'm 79.
Make a. I believe you're wearing light armor.
Yep.
Roll a 1d4 and subtract that off of that IP loss.
Oh, this eraser.
I catch right up to you, preacher, in no time, and then I hear the yelling behind us, and I'm like, uh-oh.
ouch. Sounded like it worked.
That was really big. Well done, Isla.
I'm like running. Let's go, guys. Running past all of you guys.
All right, now I'm in the back of the pack again.
Let's keep going. You got
Being
this.
sneaky.
You're right.
Being sneaky.
It's probably one of those. As I was running, you got hurt, so I probably like helped. You're probably.
Oh
like,
no, I
taller.
was far. He
Okay.
said I was far enough away.
Oh, okay, so you're good. Never mind then.
Think of the meatballs.
Think of the
Think of the
meatballs.
meatballs.
You guys were hurt.
A little.
Oh, I'm fine.
As you guys are kind of running towards the base, it takes about probably 5-10 minutes as you're kind of in the trees moving towards this. Yeah. As you near the gate, you hear large, heavy footsteps of a.
Well,
Right.
we're not going to the gate.
I know.
Okay.
We hear it though.
You hear it, and you can see it as you kind of are still in the trees. As the gate is opening, walking out of the gate. First, there's like another one of those jeeps, similar jeeps, driving out. Behind that is a perambulator, one that is not as big as the L85 that you guys fought on the battlefield, but larger, sort of like it is known as a 2 seconds. I have to look at my notes.
And for the audience sake, that's like a mech, like a.
Yes, for the audience sake.
A perambulator.
No, yeah, it's that thing that you can like sit in and like.
Yeah.
It has legs.
Yeah.
Like
Yes.
Steampunk.
It's like big old robot that you can control.
Like
from
a
the
Star
inside.
Wars mech
Yeah.
thing. Okay.
An unlicensed.
Star Wars.
I was gonna say there are a couple of movies we could reference, but
The perambulator that you're walking out of the base is a G48 assault armor, also known as a Goliath. It's big, like a harbinger that a lot of Adellians use, and that's what was flanking the supply truck that you guys had left too. Was 3 harbingers, stand about 15 feet tall. Goliath is like a little over 20 feet tall, and it has a two it doesn't have working hands. It's not used for anything other than there's just essentially 2 large cannons where its hands would be, and a large shoulder-mounted cannon as well. And it does not move as quick as a harbinger, but it can pick up speed as it needs to. But it is walking behind this the jeep as it drives out. There's a lot of shouting and yelling from the base, and you can see from your guys' direction, where you had blown that jeep up, you can still see the glow of fire that's kind of up in that space. And there's a number of infantrymen that are kind of flanking these as they begin to go towards this place.
How many individuals do we see?
From where you guys are at, as they get, you have to wait till they kind of get closer. Again, everything is still in that silhouette. But in the Jeep, as it kind of drives by, you clock at least 2 guys in the front seat. You're not sure of anybody in the back. And then, obviously, there's going to be 1 pilot in the Goliath. And looks to be 6 guys that kind of walk out. That kind of... Now, obviously, they're slower than the other vehicles, but they're still marching out towards that way, too.
And would this Goliath be tech that we're familiar with, or is this like, oh shoot, this is something new?
These have been on the battlefield.
Mhm.
They are now when the Adellian army sees these things, it becomes target number 1 because it can do a lot of damage very quickly. So it's not something to mess around with, essentially.
Sure.
But you hear that? It's my next ride.
Do not
Careful.
hijack. Not our mission today.
No. We also have to make it out alive. So
We also have to blow this place up.
He's
That'd
through.
be a good way to blow it up.
What?
Not our mission.
Where would a fuel line on that kind of thing be?
Give me a logic check.
Isla totally knows.
7. I'm only rolling 7s.
Oh, great.
That's all I get. That's all I get
I mean,
today.
it's all you need.
Yeah.
7 is a
Technically.
success. So.
Very well guarded.
Okay.
Any sort of
Like we're not even shooting the person like to
No.
get the like
no,
the driver.
like you would. This thing is any sort of weaknesses are well covered. Heavy armor plated thing. This thing is made for battle. It would be almost impossible without busting through armor for a while to get into anything vital.
So we gotta lower him out. We want
Where's
to
the
use it.
best place to bust through, though? Where to start? Where do you start?
We don't need it. We need to get
If you
in,
do.
figure out what they're doing in there, and get out. Focus.
Right. We need to get in. As Miss Kayak is saying.
Alright.
Corporal.
Corporal. Corporal
Corporal
Kayak.
kayak.
Corporal Minka
Corporal
Kayak.
kayak.
Let's stick to the plan for now. Head in the back.
Understood.
You might be able to get it later, though.
If we get it on the way out, we get it on the way out. It is not our focus.
Thank you, Captain.
Come.
Thank you, Minka.
Isla, you got trimmers for the fence?
I like would I have trimmers?
You have something.
I probably would have.
Bolt cutters.
Bolt cutters.
Garden shears?
There were any in the back of the truck.
Never leave home.
We
without
looked.
Give me I'll let you guys do a retroactive logic check.
Oh.
You've infiltrated places before.
Logic check? Oh my gosh.
A 6.
3.
8.
I rolled.
I still rolled a 7, but I have 8.
Well,
Real bad.
So you pull out from your pack a pair of bolt cut or those aren't bolt cutters. What are they called?
Like
Would they be bolt cutters?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are tin snips, but I think they'll do.
This is what I got.
You also pull out ones that are longer.
he's not the competition.
It's always a competition with them.
I know.
It's always a competition with Noah.
Yep, start trimming.
All right. So where are we going with this?
To the far side
Yeah,
from
out,
the tower.
out of the range of the light.
Mm-hmm.
Sneaking in the back.
Okay.
Checking also to see, hey, maybe there's a second tower we didn't see.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, sort of at the because you guys are going sort around and towards the north by your instinct.
Yeah.
Because the
No,
base sits
by our
at like
compass.
if like
Well, our
north is here, the
compass
base is
telling
kind
us
of
that
sitting
that's
like
what
at
we
an
need to
angle,
do.
essentially. And you guys were here originally. Gate road, coming around this way to the back.
Feels like it kind of took the long way.
And then in the you can see at the back of this base, there's another large opening that would lead out into that yard. Like in the back side of this is the yard that has all of these perambulators sitting there,
Oh.
currently empty.
Same perambulators. The G48.
There's no other G48 on this base. Smaller ones, a number of harbingers, like the ones that had left, and that's basically it.
Can we get a count?
What's that?
Can we
Yep.
count them?
Sure.
We know for records.
So there are 6 back here currently.
Perambulator.
Yes.
Are the harbingers?
Harbingers. Yep.
Cool. Yeah, Nico is definitely taking notes on everything that we see.
And back here you see, off of the back side of this building, kind of built up, is another tower that's like on the building itself, so not close to the fence. Like it'd be like if the fence is here, the yard, the building, it's attached to the building essentially, right near the back entrance.
I think all we need to do is get in, see what's in there, and get out.
We're supposed to destroy supplies.
Once
And
we're
then
in,
blow
we
it up
look
once
like
we're
that.
in there. Yeah, but we need to see what's in there before we blow it up.
How are we blowing it up?
With all the, I've got
We'll
grenades. He's got
figure
grenades.
something out when we get in there.
Grenades?
We always do.
Don't you?
No.
Well, all these
Standard issue
machines blow up.
grenades.
It's not given grenades.
Yeah, I think there'll be a lot of things that blow up in there.
There are 6 harbingers. You can blow those up.
We can get
We
in
can
them.
do more damage
We could
without blowing things up.
blow up 5 of them and keep one for ourselves.
Also true.
You
Alright,
could
so
get
we
in
all
one and
agree that
blow
we're
things
gonna
up.
blow it up at the end.
We could
right?
get in
Yes,
one and blow
and-
things up.
Yeah.
Is that motorcycle that drove by in the yard too?
Alright, let's focus on
It's
getting in.
you don't see any out in the yard
Okay.
currently.
All right.
You missing your cycle?
Is there a gap
course.
in the light from these
It's the first
2
love of its life.
separate towers?
The lights kind of swing, so there's certain times when they would not,
There would be sections of the fence that are unlit.
Mhm.
Should go for the one that's unlit the most often.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's that one right there.
That's the spot.
Get cutting. I'll do it if you want.
Don't we both have one? Didn't you also pull one out of your back pocket?
Sure.
Sure.
I did. Sure did.
I start cutting.
I'm
me
taking
take-
my tactical knife.
I will help if technique is involved.
It is a technique check.
Oh, I'm good at those too.
Wait, who's rolling?
You already
Who's doing
started it.
I mean, I had them in my. We both had them in our hands. Is it the 2 of us, or does somebody else want to take over it? I'm somewhat okay with
I'm really
technique.
good at technique.
I am not the best at technique, but I'm pretty good.
I'm good.
I'm watching the lights to let you know when to get down.
10.
I hand the stuff over to you.
Give me an instinct. Sorry. Yeah.
Because you want to know what I rolled? An 8.
I rolled a 7 on the dice, but I have a +5 in technique.
10.
Oh, nice.
10.
2.
You're timing this thing,
Mm-hmm.
and you're kind of cutting through, and it's taking a little bit of time. And as creatures kind of watching these lights swing,
I say I'll probably help with the lights.
down.
Mm.
Bye. Takes about probably 3-4 minutes to cut a sizable enough place to kind of bend the fence down a little bit. But eventually, you have a hole that would be large enough for you guys to get through.
Alright, preacher.
Alright,
Let's
I
time
wait
it
for
till the
the
next-
You keep timing it and
the apex when it's furthest apart,
send us
and
in.
then I send everybody in.
Okay? Give me an instinct check.
That is bad. That was 2.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hey.
Go!
Are you sure?
Anyone can.
What? No, okay.
fact
I
check
said
me
that I
on
was also watching the lights. Would I see that he's about to send us out?
Sure, we'll do it this way.
Yeah.
Go for it.
It's instinct, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
7, 8. Literally, it's only 7. I think I need to switch dice because these ones are.
No,
only
that's
7.
good.
I
7
know,
is
but
good.
still, I
No,
want something higher. Should just.
Math.
7 is high enough.
You can't
That's what
get it.
happens,
It doesn't
Guess
do
what?
anything else if it's higher.
That's perfect.
I know, but that's all I can roll.
It is. I mean, it is.
I know, it's just kind of
the
funny.
average.
It's just kind of funny.
I've been rolling 3s and 1s and those.
6.
See? Like
That's nice.
So the 7 was the contested. What was yours?
I rolled an 8.
Kick everybody back down as the light like passes, like thinking it saw something.
Uh-huh. I probably, whoever like started to move first, I probably like
Yeah.
grabbed stuff and then like,
everybody
Is that
just
my chair?
lay low a minute.
Quick thinking, Ala.
Just give it a moment. Don't be
Sounds like we're in
suspicious.
a horror movie.
And yeah,
it does.
It is a horror.
We're about ready to like stab, stab, stab.
don't be suspicious.
Yeah, we'll let it fly.
Yeah. It's we're in a,
Yeah.
you know, high tense.
tense.
Yeah.
No, it's fence.
It would have been easier if we were
Lights
in
pass
tense.
away. Or they just pass by. Away.
They passed away.
Sadly.
I'm okay with that.
You ready?
Alright, go.
I'm ready. Are we going again?
Yeah, go, quick, go.
All right.
You guys make your way across the yard, kind of using the perambulators as the lights pass. They duck behind them.
I'm gonna try real quick to just bend some of these like wires back together, just kind of like not so that it's not like
From the fence.
flipping out. Yeah.
Yeah. Easy
Not
enough to do.
super obvious that someone came through here.
Uh,
Quick.
The wolves bit it.
You played tabletop role-playing games before, I see. And you guys sneaking through this fight.
Once or twice.
You're just, I don't know. Feels like you've caught me in that scenario.
Probably.
But eventually you guys kind of like are up against the wall right outside of the back opening.
Right.
But da-da-da-da.
What's next?
Oh,
Look around.
look for. We're on the wall, right?
Mhm.
So we're looking for a door.
It's a large opening. You're right next to this huge opening.
All right. Well,
I see the door.
The door. What should we do? Preach?
as a sniper, I'd probably have one of those like mirrors on a stick.
There you go.
Stick around the corner.
Okay, sure. Yeah, you kind of look. You see, there's a lot of movement at the front of the base currently. Looks like all the lights are kind of pointed out towards the direction of what appears to be part of a fire now in the forest. From some of the dry.
Only you can prevent forest fire.
Force.
But not me, because the chat reminded me that I'm covered in grease. I'm the wrong person to stop those forest fires.
Like the dry, kind of like the dead stuff on the forest floor. But you don't see any movement currently inside this large warehouse space.
All right. I tell everyone to move.
Are we like in a line?
Yep.
Okay.
As soon as we get in,
Like looking back, I was like, he's like saying to like the one person, "All right, let's go," and it's like, "All right, let's go." Like just like one by one, just like.
Question to the historian:
Mm-hmm.
would we have been?
Sounds like a cool guy.
He's all right.
The historian. He's okay. Would we have been issued by Allison Fredericks any type of, and I don't know if this is even a thing that
Oh, we
they
keep
have
knocking it. That's okay.
in this time frame, but like camera, like are taking pictures of things, is that a thing in this time frame?
It is. There is some. It would not be widely used. The military has some better technology than what would be available to the public.
And would we have any of those things
As
to
a
take
yeah,
back
as a
evidence? Intel?
Wait, remember what the type of unit you guys are? Okay, get on this.
One of us is just speed drawing everything
See.
as we're walking through. You walk back and stick figures. This is what we saw. It was quick.
It's a harbinger, but
It's like a really big stick figure with like a really big
General
with a stick figure inside.
Classified task units.
Yeah.
Hey, there we
yes,
are.
you would have access to something like that.
Great. Does it use technique?
It doesn't really. I'm not gonna make you do a
Okay.
check to take a.
make sure there's
Cool.
But he's good at
Yeah.
talking.
I'm really good at that.
turn the flash off.
I know how to make it work.
Now it does.
I know how to make it work.
Now it does. Like you have to like.
Hold still.
Unscrew
Well,
the
there's
flash
that.
bulb, I guess.
There's a sulfur. What do they use? They used to use for the flash sulfur. So there's like, but it's like kind of a portable situation here, but it's
Sure.
still gonna kind of like
Sure.
pop out a little bit.
Yeah.
And you will need light for the
Phosphorus.
photos. Phosphorus. I think it's phosphorus.
Maybe. I'll
Where's the
I'll
sulfur?
start getting whatever
Mhm.
contraption it
Oh,
is
yeah.
ready
Mhm.
That's right.
so that
Yeah.
we can
It's like
take
phosphorus
Absolutely.
and metal.
photo evidence.
You know,
take that.
Okay.
we don't need to necessarily be sneaking around anymore. We are.
Right, we are in
full
full
uniform.
uniform.
If we are sneaky, they'll think we're being
And
sneaky.
suspicious.
That's true.
All right.
We also don't need to be
Don't need to be seen.
obvious either.
Yeah.
No,
Oh.
of course not.
So, by the way, I'll give you.
So follow
I'll paint you a picture of the room that you guys are in. There is a lot of supply crates, kind of like in stacked shelves. On the ones like, and they're all kind of spread apart in this large warehouse space. Boom, 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 all over. Excuse me, all over the place. And it's a full, like, an open space up to the ceiling, so about 30 feet up to the ceiling above you. But then on the far side, there is what appears to be a like a balcony that comes out, and there's a door down like at the back on the bottom, on the first floor, and another open space that kind of looks like what would be like has a large window, and there's some like controls and stuff inside of this room, and then so it'd be like an observation out into this room. On the balcony, there is another door that sits up as well, and there's a window that's in there, and you can see like what appears to be through the window like bunks that are up there as well.
With all these crates around, is there a clipboard sitting around anywhere?
Not out in space, no.
Creates flammable objects.
Does it look like this is where the what's the big mech called again? The Goliath is like stationed, docked in here, or is that a different building?
You would assume like there was a spot in the yard.
In the yard.
Yeah.
So out and about.
Are the crates written in the Falstaff language?
Avakmian.
Avakian?
All right.
Does it use the same, like how Russian uses a different alphabet than English? Is it a different alphabet for Avakian?
Yeah. Is that what it is?
Cyrillic.
Cyrillic. Yeah.
We need to find a way to rig this stuff up to explode.
We can make that happen.
Right? Copy down
Yeah.
the writing.
I'll
The crate.
We'll set up the camera too.
I'll try and crack open the nearest crate just to see if there's one like on the floor that's not too
I
high.
mean, see if you can find one with
Sure.
gunpowder. Great.
What do you have on you currently? What weapons do you have on?
Rifle and a saber.
You can try to put the. Yeah. Give me a technique check.
I mean, you're not telling me that one of us is gonna come with a crowbar?
Maybe.
Kind of like
Saber, crowbar, saber.
as you're doing it, it kind of like the nails being kind of like pull out just enough that you kind of leverage this thing, and kind of pop it open. Kind of falls, and then all of the like they use straw sort of as a pack, and it kind of like falls out.
Highly
Um,
flammable, absolutely.
And inside, like this one specifically, is tons of like low caliber munitions, like ammunition for like pistols and like rifles, essentially. all in ammo boxes, essentially.
But that is supplies, which they said it would be.
Plenty of ammo.
So we need to figure out what else is here, though.
You said in the first floor there's a room with controls.
There's 2 rooms. There's a door that is just there, and then another door with that's like leads into a room that has an observation window on the first floor.
After Nico sets up the camera, what should we do with that room?
Well, I guess we should go check out, see what they're observing.
Does the observation part look into this warehouse, or is it like?
Oh, so it's observing the warehouse. I'm gonna go check out that.
Because they might have
control room
logs.
Mm-hmm.
Accounting for all of the things in here.
So no stairs to the balcony from here, from this room.
Oh, thank you for pointing that out. Detail that I would have missed. Yeah, there's stairs that go up to the balcony. Thank you.
We're all like, all right, hoist.
I didn't know if
Is
there was
there
another
enough?
door.
Are we in the dark right now, or are there lights?
There's like it's kind of low lit in here. Like a lot of light coming in from outside. Like kind of like.
And how? Like we noticed the people that went out. Did anyone stay behind? In that
Close to like you guys are still.
We're
I'm
just
assuming
trying
kind
things
of
out, but
like,
he's just sitting in the corner like, what are you doing?
the warehouse. The warehouse is big. I mean, it's not you're the closest guys that would be kind of like stationed out front are at least probably 200 feet away. Like it's a big place.
Would I know, having operated this camera many times, would I know how loud it is?
You would. I mean, it's very loud outside currently. There's lots of yelling going on. So you know that at a distance, like if you got within probably like 75 feet of these guys, they would definitely be able to hear.
Okay. Yeah. Then while
Lightly.
Preacher checks out the other room and they do the other things, I'll just start taking pictures from our side, as far away from them as
Okay.
Yeah, I'll head over to the
documented.
door where those closest guards are. Just like hanging out closer to that area.
Okay. Sounds good. Give me a alacrity check.
7.
As you like kind of sneak closer, one of them, they're like looking and watching the scene going on out in front of you, but one like turns back and you just like duck behind some crates just as you see his head turn. Just give it a few seconds. Peek out again. His head's facing forward again.
I'm just gonna hang out.
Okay.
And watch them, and not trying to hide. Just watching.
Sure. So you were headed to. Who was headed where?
I was heading to the control room.
Okay.
To check out what is it they're controlling.
I'd probably go with them.
Okay. So inside this, there is a like at the window that would face out to the large warehouse. What looks to be like 2 essentially joysticks here that both have like there's like 2 buttons on top of each one, and so it's something you would guess would be something out here it would control. Inside apparently there's a storm outside.
It's starting to rain.
Oh no, our fire!
There goes our forest fire. I mean, it's a grease fire. I think it's gonna go for a long time.
Go to this stealth a little bit. And then the rest of this room has just kind of like some shelving and things for extra storage. And then like what appears to be like a little bit of a break room per se as well, like a table in here.
Real suspicious in here.
If you turn the camera in like towards Noah's direction, he's just gonna like lean up against a box.
If I would have seen that, I would have said that's not what they're looking to see.
I touch one of the joysticks.
It's an attic.
Joysticks for like moving crates. Is that what it does?
Are you gonna try it?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Dad was the girl from the Hunger Games. What are you doing?
So you kind of move this, and you guys are out in this warehouse, and there's a crane that like starts to move above you.
I'm like,
I mean, I only moved it a little bit to see what it did, so I'm not like moving it. I just wanted to see what
It does like
they were
the
for.
swing.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a claw machine.
which is terrifying with the music right now.
Yeah.
I'm sticking with Nico just to keep him safe.
Okay.
Since he's unarmed.
It's good to know, though. Got this crane.
Mhm.
All right. Well, I guess we need to check out what else is in here. The building. So, did anyone check out the bunks yet?
I think those were upstairs.
Did you check to see if there was any sort of like a log of like, because obviously this thing is what's moving boxes around. Is there any sort of a log of what is all in the room?
You kind of search around in here, underneath, like close to this thing. There's stacks of logs.
Stacks on stacks.
Yeah.
All
Grab
in
them.
a Vacnian.
Probably, but that's okay. We have people in command. who
I'm
can
like
translate.
I'm shoving pages
Okay.
into my bag.
Sounds good.
Nico. Yeah.
I'm like
Take
holding
the
it.
papers with
Yeah,
me.
you
Yeah,
take
I
your
was-
pictures of files. As
You
a,
just take
I'm
the
just taking
files.
the files.
oh,
I'm
you
like
can take
shoving them. I was like, if you want him to take pictures,
If you
but
want
I'll-
to
That'll take
hold
too
all
long.
of them, yeah.
You know,
Why not?
one of us should really learn Vacnian.
Where are you? Are you still hanging out?
Still watching you guys.
Yeah. So actually, one guy starts walking through.
something.
And he looks at you.
Oh, morning.
It's not.
It's middle of the night.
Kind of stares. He says something to you in Obaknian.
Absolutely. I agree. You know, is there a fire out there?
He like points to the thing, and
Are we close enough that we hear him talking?
it kind of
Yeah, I
echoes
was
in
talking
here.
nice and loud.
Kind of echoes in here.
Can I see if the crane is able to like smack this guy?
Give me a.
Yeah, he walks in, or he's like at the
He was-
door.
inside already, but facing out.
He was facing out, but then they started to walk in towards.
Gotcha.
Towards
Give me
What's
a
this guy look like?
give me a technique check.
Technique.
Okay.
That
Nice.
is 10.
Nice.
This thing kind of swings stuff, and he's kind of like distracted by this as he looks away from you as this thing comes swinging in towards. Give me an alacrity check.
Oh, that's good.
11.
Nice.
You dive out of the way as you bring this thing like low and swing it down, and he's like, huh?
Yeah.
Just like right, just kind of up and onto the floor as it swings back and forth. He's out.
What about the other one?
There's another guy right there.
There was only one guy that walked in.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
the
I'll
second
grab
one
him
is just kind of.
and I'll start dragging him over, and I'm looking up in the control room, and I'm like, really? Come on.
Were you not paying attention?
I had that handle.
Preacher's giggling.
I'll start
that was
dragging
fun.
him. I'll start dragging him up the stairs to take him up to the bunks.
All the way up.
Yeah.
I'll help.
Thanks. Thanks, Nico. You always have my back.
I've taken enough pictures. Now I'm talking like you.
It's
Enough
contagious.
pictures.
Nico's just trying to blend in wherever he's at.
That's
Right.
right.
It's
Um,
contagious.
So you drag him into the barracks. So inside this place, there's about 10 bunks in here.
All of them full of sleeping people. That's what I'm waiting on.
10 bunks.
10 bunks.
1, 2, 3.
And they're kind of around the room. There's a table in the middle with some chairs. Looks like the leftovers of a poker game kind of sitting on there. A number of an empty bottle. Actually, give me a. Let's see.
That's 10.
Give me another logic check. Sure, should be this stuff.
11.
11.
Yeah.
Kind of looking.
So, I'm looking around.
All the stuff is not. Oh. You see a glint sitting on there, and you kind of push away some papers, and there's a key ring sitting here.
I'll take it.
Okay.
I'll pop it right on.
All right, all right,
All right. And I'll prop this guy in bed. I will take one of the bottles. If there's any liquid left, and I'll pour it down his shirt a little bit, and I'll bring his hand over his chest, holding onto the bottle.
Okay.
Well done.
Alright.
Well done.
The blood on his pillow is kind of ruined.
Well, that's very good. He'll light up really fast when you burn the
When we burn the supply room.
Yeah, well,
It was a really great thought.
if
It
we
really
get that
was.
far. But if he wakes up before then,
That's true.
maybe he'll think he'll just.
What do you think those keys are for?
Let's find out.
Does they look like Harbinger keys, automobile keys?
They look like building keys.
Building keys.
I mean, still get in places.
Are there any doors in this bunk
Mm-mm.
that look locked?
Not in this, just a bunk.
And no one else in here?
Does the door to the bunk room have a lock?
It does.
Does that keyring work on that door?
And you do the thing where it takes.
Yeah. Trying them.
I thought I did this one.
We're all saying, no, you didn't try that one. Try that one
Wait a
again.
second.
And lock the unconscious guy inside.
Sure.
Yep.
Only slightly more suspicious, but.
Yep.
We should only
Is
be
there
here a few more
like
minutes.
a little pop lock on the inside that he could just unlock? Well,
Oh,
there's
no
not really
toilet.
any point.
We should.
Wasted all this time.
We're not burning
Moving.
supplies.
But we are
We are.
destroying them.
Right.
Yeah, we're
There's
supposed
no point in locking him in then.
It was more for in case he woke up
It's
with
for
right
fun.
away.
for fun.
For fun.
So, so we checked out the bunks. We checked out the control room. Any other rooms in this that we
Any
missed?
locked doors
Any
in
doors,
the control
yeah.
room?
Not in the control room. Back in that warehouse, remember?
Right, there were two rooms. The other room.
The other room.
The other room.
Down
The
below.
other
It's just a
room.
door. There's just a door here, and you. It's locked.
Oh.
Try that one.
All right.
We know you
Try
have
this again.
keys.
I'll start trying to.
Not this
I'm
again.
just taking.
Come on.
I'm counting my blessings here.
You drop it. You drop the key chain probably like twice.
Just
No.
give the keys to the captain.
Freezer, you want to give it a go?
You know, the Almighty is
Use
true
that
key.
instinct. Use
To-
that.
You interrupted me. I was saying, the Almighty
Never interrupt.
is the only key that
He
we
needs to use
truly
Master
need.
Sermon right now.
Yeah, that's right. And
We need some analogies.
And I just grabbed one key from the ring and I unlocked.
And it's the wrong one.
All right, I got this one. Start mumbling to myself.
Eventually,
See, I told you, the Almighty is the only key that we need.
The Almighty could have hurried up a little bit.
so there's a landing on the other side of this door, and then steps that lead down.
I'm
Get
going.
the ticket.
I'm heading down.
I'll
And he's already off.
Right away.
stand
All
by
right.
the door.
No time to
Should we
waste.
lock the door behind us?
Are we all going down? Does it seem like it's underground?
This is maybe the secret that they were talking about.
I feel like it isn't the best idea to separate us since we can't really
I'll
communicate.
Follow in the back. Everybody head down.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Also, don't want to be trapped in here once they deal with the fire.
I'll set up a spike trap on the stairs.
I'm sure you found some sort of.
Can I?
No, just a
Nails.
bunch of ammo. I grabbed a handful of ammo and I
Set
scattered it
them
on
up.
the stairs.
Yeah, there you go. Like a-
Ball man.
Like
You can
marbles.
set up
Yep.
Marbles.
Tripwire with one of your grenades.
Yeah, we don't want to blow up down here.
Well, I don't
Everything
know.
would blow up
They
upstairs.
would-
We'd be fine.
I don't know if
downstairs.
Only exit.
we would blow up.
You're right. Don't blow it to the inside.
We'll
blow
just-
up, no.
We wouldn't blow
just
up
need
from
to
a
be quick.
grenade if we were down the stairs, because a grenade isn't.
No,
it's
I'm
more
just saying,
shrapnel
if
based
this is
than like
underground,
explosive.
we don't,
based.
and this is the only exit.
We just.
I'm
need
not
it.
saying we wouldn't get trapped down here. I
If we
won't
blew
think.
the stairs down.
Either way,
What
we
kind of stairs are they?
should
Are they
go
cement
quickly.
or are they wooden stairs?
There's cement stairs.
If they're cement stairs, it should be fine, right?
It wouldn't be bad.
A
Either
grenade,
way-
a grenade isn't actually that big of
Preacher,
an explosion.
focus. Preacher, focus.
People die from the shrapnel, not the explosion. I saw it on MythBusters.
It's true. I don't know what that
What
is.
is that?
It's a church down the road. that-
Go!
Okay, fine.
We're like pushing you down the stairs.
Lead the way.
Our distraction will only distract them for so long.
Mhm.
So there's another door at the bottom of these steps as well. It doesn't have a lock on it at this point. So if you guys like open it up and look in here,
Our heads,
Your
our
heads.
heads stacked.
Yep.
so like in a kind of a low light area in here, there is multiple cells that are down here, and as you guys look in, there's a number of people inside these cells that kind of like look
Prisoners.
towards you. A bunch of civilian clothes, and There-
Oh man, we
there's
can't
a-
kill the civilians.
there's a man that goes up to the bars and looks like he looks frightened. You guys are in false set uniforms, and he says, "No more. I will not do this anymore."
Hey, don't want
What language does he speak in the
He's speaking like Adellia, essentially.
We're not here to hurt you. How long have you been here?
He looks very distrustful.
What is your name?
Hugo. Dr. Hugo.
Dr.
You-
Hugo.
Lucas.
Hugo, you know how to shoot a gun?
Is this some sort of false death threat? I will not perform for you anymore.
No.
No.
What does he have any distinguishing features?
So he's got just like a balding head, like the hair on the sides, right? The buccaneer sort of like mustache with a little bit of a kind of graying, kind of
You
probably
guys
in
just went-
his
The grease has worn out and my mustache is instinctively curled back.
his late 50s, somewhere around there, wearing again civilian clothes, but everyone is kind of back, like everyone else, because some don't even get some guys people stood up, others are just kind of looking at you guys looking exhausted up at you.
Other than exhausted, do they look injured? Are they
It's hard to
maimed?
tell in this dim light.
Do they look like they have what cultural indicators do we see on their civilian clothing?
Give me an instinct check.
I'll
Good,
start
all of us will do
talking.
that since we're
If you want to.
I'll start talking to people. I'm not gonna make an instant check. I'm just gonna start talking to people.
A lot of them don't. What are you're speaking
I don't.
Italian? Yeah, a lot of them don't answer. They don't know what you're saying.
I don't know what I speak. I don't know what I think.
Using my calming, manly, burly voice.
Work those keys
Calm
to
everybody down.
check the cells. Can you unlock the cells with the key?
I can
No, as you
sense-
get close, as you guys get closer, he speaks in Ovaknian to these people, and some of them kind of move back away from you guys.
Essentially, what I'm trying to figure out is when he says perform, or everything he said, do I get the sense
that he is a gatherer.
Give me another instinct check.
Ooh, that was better. 7.
7. There wouldn't be, like, especially in a certain situation like this where he would be nervous. There's nothing, like, the air's not being pulled, nothing is happening where it seems like it's kind of, even in his nervous state, you don't feel any elements moving.
Okay.
I'll speak in Ionian.
Ionian.
That's right, the first one. And ask him, what are you a doctor of?
Well, it's more of a PhD,
Like
research.
Education doctor.
Research into gatherers.
Practical or theoretical?
Yes.
Any of them?
Are
Well,
they
this-
your
Let him know that.
subjects
Yeah, let them know that we're here.
against your will?
You let them know we're not false daddy, first of all. We need to get them outfitted upstairs and out the door.
What is he saying?
He's saying we need to.
We are
We're getting you out.
Falstad. We're getting you out. We're here to save you.
But we.
Can we not have started with that?
But we didn't know you were here.
Well, we're not here to save you.
Well, we're not here to save you, but we
But
will.
now we
Yeah.
are.
What is he
We
saying?
weren't sent to save you, but
We will get you
we'll
out.
get you out.
How? These big bases are then.
We
They're
have keys.
distracted.
They're distracted for at least maybe 10 minutes more if we're lucky.
We don't have
Do
much.
you have
These
shoes?
people are tired and
Do they want to stay here and die?
Because our mission was to blow this place up.
He
What are they saying?
he looks,
don't know.
he looks to them, says things, speaks to them about Novakian, and a lot of them stand up. There's like old, young, probably youngest would be like teenage, and they all they're dressed in what appears to be more like rural area clothes, farmers, all that kind of stuff.
Isla, do you think we could get them in a cargo jeep and drive like crazy?
I mean, yes, I can drive like crazy. Theoretically, yes. If we can get them into a jeep.
I can't foresee them being able to sneak out in this
I don't
condition
think
with
so
this
either.
many. But if we
Maybe-
can load them all up and drive quickly and mow down opposition as we go, perhaps somebody could navigate a harbinger and
Can you ask the doctor how well acquainted he is with this space and if he knows how to blow something up?
I translate.
I do not know explosives, so the only way in and out is the front gate.
they can't get through the whole.
I have seen these. When you were speaking Adellian, like little bit, you said truck.
Yes, they have jeeps with canvas covers.
Yes, I've seen them.
We could get all of them in, but the chances are us just driving out is going to invoke interest. We'll have to
Cause another distraction.
and mow down anybody in the way, but that means there
And
could
there's
be
a Goliath out there.
How many
There
of these,
is a Goliath out there.
there could be crossfire. It's not going to be safe.
Ask him if anyone knows how to drive a harbinger.
And you know how to drive a harbinger.
He smiles and says it in Novakian. There's a general like murmur and kind of chuckling.
I think
I
they are
take that as a
farmer,
no.
farmer and townsfolk.
Well, why would they be here?
They are an experiment.
He's researching gatherers.
They are being tested on.
Regardless, we can't let them out right now. Not yet. Not till we finish our actual mission.
This is the actual mission. We were finding what else they were doing. This is it.
I think there's more.
I think they need to come with us, and he knows everything we need to know.
It's true. We can at least take Dr. Hugo back.
Dr. Phil.
Dr. Phil, according to the chat.
And leave.
His name, I'll spell it out. It's Hugo Bellagrassi.
Bella Grassi?
Belgrassi.
The rest of the warehouse is just warehouse. It's the ammo that we knew was going to be there. This, I think, is their secret. And if we lose at least the doctor, then we have no idea what they're doing.
I wouldn't say we're going to lose the doctor if we leave him here, where he's been for who knows how long, making sure that we've covered all our bases.
If we lose the doctor, we don't know what's going on down
Can
there.
we
We're
ask?
not.
I'm standing by the stairs. Do I hear anything above?
Mm-hmm.
We'll leave him in this cell where there's no losing him. Not until we come back.
Ask the doctor, is
There
there
is
anything
not
else of importance we need to know here?
I'm not saying coming back later. I'm not saying leave the base and come back. I'm saying make sure we've seen everything.
I don't think we have
And then
time
come
for
down.
that. I do not think we have time to keep exploring and get
Yeah,
everybody
guys,
I
out.
don't think we have time
need
to
go.
fight about
we
this
need
right
we
now
need to
either.
go.
We're not
We're either
leaving.
taking everybody or we're taking just the doctor.
We're not leaving them.
Well, do it quick.
Let,
Going back upstairs.
let them out.
Yeah, so you guys let everyone comes out of cells. You guys make your way upstairs.
I mean, they're not all coming up yet.
Sure.
Shotgun at the ready.
As you enter into the
Shoot
warehouse, in walks through
My
the
ride.
warehouse the Goliath, turning
Did I
towards
call
the
that?
door. Let's take a break.
No!
Rock, paper, scissors.
And we're back. You guys all stand here as the Goliath enters into the warehouse. A number of soldiers that have kind of come in here as well. I need you all to roll some combat order.
That's alacrity, right?
So the 2D thing.
Oh,
Yeah, and it's alacrity. Almost everything.
Okay, that's what I figured.
The only time you roll a d20 is like when you attack, I think.
Oh my
For damage.
word, I'm rolling so
Did
bad.
you roll a 7?
No, I rolled an 8, but I have a -2.
Oh.
So 7.
Yeah.
That
So
would've been
6.
fun.
Seconds. All right, who wants to keep track of combat order for me?
Imle. Get rid of. I have not used this. This is not fun. Okay.
I would not been nervous if there weren't a jillion innocents.
We didn't look for everybody.
Okay. So 10 to 12 or 10 and above.
Wow.
The range breaker. It's 10. All right. 7 to 9.
7.
I got 8.
1 second there. I think you got 9.
I got 7.
7. And you got 8. What's your alacrity?
1.
With the bastion will go before.
Okay. And then you go, right? Nobody else had for you, at least.
That was it
Okay,
so
cool.
far. And then we were at
Preacher and Nico.
pretty much Nico. 4 to 6.
I also have a 6. I
Also
have a
a
negative
6.
2 in
I
alacrity,
have
so.
a 2 in
I
alacrity.
have a 2 as well.
You can go first.
Okay.
Yep. Who all had 6 then? All 3 of you?
Yep.
Mhm.
Below the last 6 is the Goliath.
Okay.
Oh, good. Oh, good.
Now, a few things you guys clock in this room. One, at the very other end, you had not seen this before because it was not near the. It was the door, not near the door that you guys were. You're staying away from.
Okay.
But from this angle, you can see at the other end of this space is what is known as a the. Why is this stopping?
I don't know. But then everybody can hear me.
Sick, dude. Love it.
It was ambiance. What's ringing?
Ambiance.
It is
You all
known
hear that,
as
right?
a. Whoa! Just blue screened.
It was definitely ringing.
Sorry.
An H13 body armor, also known as a heel biter. It is used for. It's not a combat unit.
Right.
It is used for specifically like jobs like in warehouses, loading, all that kind of stuff. It's a load. Well, no, it's a full arm, but it's
Okay.
got like
Oh, it's like
essentially-
a forklift.
no, well, a little bit, but it's walk like it's
with
a
legs.
yeah, essentially.
It's like something
And
Sid would construct.
One
in
of
Toy
these
Story.
one of these guys drove in, and there is a
Picturing the
motorcycle
Barbie leg crane
close
thing
that
Sid
is
makes.
kind of leaning up against one of these crates.
I love it.
What's leaning on a crate? Sorry.
A motorcycle.
Yes.
All right. I'm really annoyed. This come on, music.
The TV. The TV is ringing.
Oh.
Or was that?
Yeah. It's just, again, usually I'm on the floor. So I
I
usually
have-
don't hear it.
I have theater ears where they crank 90 decibel music all the time.
Okay.
Figured.
Oh boy. That's usually great when you're 80.
Oh, guys, let's all salute Rock.
What are we saluting?
He was in the chat, but his battery's dying.
That's in the chat for Rob.
All right, so top of the round is the range breaker.
I don't like
So he is going to. He's over
that.
here.
Oh, okay. He's fine.
We've just exposed ourselves out of this door.
What are these?
Shut the door.
What's that?
What are
Oh,
those?
those are they're just painted arrows on this
Okay.
thing. It's showing like direction
Gotcha.
through this thing,
Cool.
Not
essentially.
a hidey hole.
Nope,
Right.
nope, nope.
So we're coming up the stairs here. Where was the door that we came in for the on just the opposite side?
The door that you came in.
Here.
So like
These are the big doors. These are the big
Gotcha,
ones.
okay.
Yeah. And then you
Cool,
guys
cool.
are obviously over on that side. where you
And
just
then
come
this
up.
side was the control room.
No, you're on the same side as the control room.
Okay.
Where's
Cool.
the stairwell?
So everything is over there. Yeah, I didn't put that on the map.
Okay.
But it's essentially.
We went downstairs. I'm just gonna hang out downstairs.
I think just close the door.
You guys have fun locking it.
It's a good question.
I'm sorry, your map isn't multi-level.
Yeah, right. Exactly. I'm so sorry. Not worried about it right now.
That's fine.
If you want to do something with it, let me know.
It's great.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not gonna swing from the rafters, I guess. This side. Next time it better.
It was a technical for the.
It's either technique or alacrity.
Alright, so he is going to use his he's going to use his now you don't skill. And he is going to essentially step behind these things. You guys lose track of him. So I will keep track of his movement in my head for now
Sounds good.
until I tell you what is happening there. So that'll be fun. Yep. And then he is going to... That's going to be his turn.
The music stopping.
And that was the range breaker.
That was the range breaker.
Okay.
Yep.
Better than blowing up.
It's because that particular track I realize is not a
It's not a
repeating one.
repeat.
So let's just do this one.
And that's the bastion.
Alright. So next, the Bastion. Yep. He is going to use a movement first, and he will go 7 hexes directly towards you guys. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Back one. Yep, I think so.
Yeah.
It's fine.
This is alright.
Actually, he's going to use another. Actually, how close am I? Yeah, he'll use one more movement action and go essentially at this edge. Yep, right there. That'll work. Perfect.
Ah.
Hello.
And he's going to make one attack with. He pulls out an SMG, and
He's gonna sprinkle it on us.
he's going right at
Delicious.
Nico.
Ah.
There's
Now-
tails only big enough for one bastion.
I did say as I was going up the stairs that I had my shield up.
Okay, I'll allow
I
it.
say I remember him saying
You
that.
are in the defense then. Yeah, that's a success. So,
Do I roll anything towards that roll? Or
are
is
you
it
in
toward-
defense?
Yes.
So you would roll the 1d6 first to see if
Oh,
you...
D6.
Mhm. Just to...
Right, the D6 is for the attack itself,
Yes,
and then
you
the
got
other
it.
things are for
Yep.
damage. I've never played a Bastion before. That's a 4.
That's a 4. Okay, quick
No.
maps.
No one's played a Bastion, right?
Rock is a Bastion.
Rock
What?
is Bastion. Okay.
No, yeah.
Sorry, I'm adding
3
his
plus.
stuff.
Yeah.
4.
Why in my brain can I not do this? That is 4. Yeah, that's a fail. You post up. Kind of sprays across. And that is going to be the end of his turn.
Oh, God.
Alright, who's next?
Creature.
Preacher!
All right.
You can pass through people, right? Like
Your people.
our people, yeah, obviously. But
Yeah, you can go.
Yeah.
You can move through
I know if
an
we need,
ally's
if we
space.
needed
You
to,
cannot
like, yeah.
occupy the same space at the end of the turn.
You can push them over.
I'm gonna
Get
move.
out of my way.
That takes 3, right? 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, I can turn this. Sorry, Matt. I should have warned you. Music's getting louder.
Yeah.
Yeah. He realized it.
Stepping. Guy.
You know, actually, I'll just post up here real quick, and I'll fire at the bastion.
Great.
Do it.
2 WP. Yeah. And that is 9 to shoot.
Okay. Yeah, that's gonna be a success.
And then that is a D.
Yep.
That is 19.
All right. Yes, you and it kind of like blasts off the crate that he's hiding behind. It's a 19.
And then I'm going to move and post up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 back behind this way. And I end my turn.
Alright. I think I'm next.
You are next.
Nate, how far away from where we are is the door
It would be no, it's on the same floor.
Oh, gotcha.
About 4 hexes away.
4 hexes away?
Mhm.
Perfect. So I'm gonna use 2 wherewithal to throw a grenade at the bastion's general area.
Okay.
So that's an attack roll, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Tell me what hex you are throwing it at.
I'm assuming I can't see the maverick behind him.
That's not a maverick. Sorry, I should have said. It's hard to see these like little things around them. Those are actually vehicles.
Oh, that's a vehicle. Oh, that's the
motorcycle.
Oh, well, in that case,
So
Don't blow up.
this is the
I
first
don't
time we're
wanna
using
blow
these, so I can explain. It's adjacent. So essentially, it's an AOE is always just like. So essentially, it would be if you shot this here, it would be this area.
okay. So if I aim
Yep.
for him, it would only affect him.
Correct.
Okay, then
Yep.
I'll still do that.
Okay.
Blow up some crates while you're at it.
Exactly.
Inside.
Yep.
And is that technique for a grenade?
Yes.
Okay, good. That's a 10.
All right.
And that's 3d6 plus d20. Is that right? For grenade?
3. Yes.
Ooh. I like those numbers. That is going to be 17, 18, 19, 29. AoE, yeah. So,
Yeah.
boom. So that was 2.
I'm trying to do this on my brain because my calculators. I can't use that right now.
And then from there, I will use 1 wherewithal to move and go into the control room
Okay. Sounds good.
and
Yeah.
shut the door behind me.
Okay.
And try and go toward those joysticks.
Okay.
So I have 3 wherewithal left. Would it be what would it cost to like hit something with the crane thing?
Specifically the time to get it to where. That's a good idea. I'm trying to think. Again, these are all things that I should say. This would be considered like a special action or something. I think what it would be is like probably to take the time to do that to get it where you want to go. It's going to be probably 5 wherewithal to do that.
Okay. Then I won't do that. Sorry. Just because that's expensive. I'll just put my shield up and yeah, well no, I'll defend my friends because that's what bastions are for. So my rally skill
Do me a favor. Use these D4, put them on those crates, or somebody's D4, put them on the crates that were there that
Oh,
blew up.
yeah.
Yep. You guys know they're no longer there. Also, he's gonna get, like, give me a second. So,
Can I add an object or token?
Unfortunately, I mean you could. The problem is I don't know how many what I have right now. Don't worry about it for now, because it's gonna you're gonna have to like pull up this menu. Roll 20. You can draw something.
At least draw like.
This one.
All right, perfect.
This one.
Perfect.
Wes, bring him down 1 hex.
Passion?
Yeah.
Right there?
Yep. Essentially, it's a with a grenade. There's knockback. They're diving out of the way. Essentially, the explosion. But what I did was started it at one point, counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Rolled the die. They dive in that direction.
Very nice.
So I'm rewinding in my brain. So I'll stay where I am
Mm-hmm.
to use rally. How does that work? Does it cost me anything?
It is how many times you get once per.
I can do it once per battle.
Yes. So it is. There is no cost.
Okay. Then I will rally the troops.
Okay.
Any ally within 2 hexes of me regains 5 WP per turn over the next 3 turns instead of the normal 3.
What do you say?
I say the same thing I always say when we
Your
mess
common catchphrase that you always say.
I'm not being very creative right now. I don't know. Something inspiring.
That's what you
Let's be
say.
awesome.
Yippee-ki-yay.
That's exactly what you would say.
In a French accent. Yippee-ki-yay. Let's do the thing.
And what is that again?
You got this. So you gain 5 WP instead of the normal.
I remember reading that one.
And then I will defend.
Perfect. All right. What's next?
Minka.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So, it's the first time in the
I
combat.
know, so I have to spend
You have 6 at the start.
6 at the start. A 6 out of whatever your max is.
Where your
So
11
you have
is.
6 out of 11. So you can use up to that, but if you use all 6, then you are exhausted.
Okay, don't use all 6.
Don't be exhausted.
Alright, well, I'm just gonna shoot the Bastion. And I get dual strike. So I get to shoot him twice.
D6.
So we will see what happens. I'm gonna try and hit. 2
Hey, that's good. Plus whatever the technique is.
9.
Yep. Success.
And then I'm gonna damage.
So yes. So what you do with the damage, your damage dice for your rifle is a D8, but you will also roll a D20 anytime you do damage as well. So you roll both of those down.
D8.
For your. Oh, you have a. I'm sorry. You have an LMG.
Yeah. No, I haven't. Yeah, no. 40.
3D4. 3D4.
That's 4. Okay. 3.
Yep. 3D4
What's it?
plus a D20.
5.
Roll again.
14.
19.
Yeah, this guy.
That's why Nico's there.
To do my math.
To double check our math.
Nico is good.
Yeah, you kind of spread like
Well, Nico's definitely projecting on
burst
the
fire off
situation.
towards him, and kind of like puts his shield up and kind of dives down after like kind of rolling out of the way of this explosion from the grenade as well.
I'm gonna keep shooting at him.
Okay,
8 to hit.
success.
3.
He didn't get a chance to defend.
7 plus 12.
It's a 20.
Yeah, his shield's like now kind of like got like bullet holes all through there, dented up. Yeah. Wait, so you attacked twice.
Yep.
So you have 2 wherewithal left.
Well, she has dual
it's my
strike.
dual strike.
So
She attacks.
I
That's
have
right.
4 left.
Yep, you have 4 left.
And it costs 1 to
To
move
move.
if you want.
2 to defend.
Where to go?
Probably stay put for now since I'm a heavy hitter and there's softies. Yeah. Sure. Is it wise to do a defense leading up to or no? That's on you to attack.
Defense has to happen on your turn. So
So you
you're in
On the left.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like for if you aren't the target until your next turn, then it just goes away. But if you are a target,
Well, let's do that.
So that sounds smart.
Okay.
Let's
especially
do
with
that.
this guy.
Right, yeah. Which question, I heard you say to Preacher over here that
Yeah.
you can't see the range breaks. Like, how high are they just like crates?
No, those like
Are they
so
like stacked?
they're stacked.
Okay.
Probably. I mean, they're close to the ceiling, so 20 feet high.
Okay, cool. Okay, but you did say that we can still see this thing, right?
Yes.
Okay. That's all I needed.
And do I count in my rally? Do I get that 5 bonus as well? Or is it
You,
just
you
my
asked me this. I think
It says any ally.
right. I think
So-
that's specifically just for everybody else. Yeah.
Because you can't really consider yourself an ally. Because an ally is before you.
I'm my greatest
Your greatest.
I thought the Almighty was my greatest ally.
Hey,
If I was selfish, not about the Almighty.
Who's next?
All right, I
Noah.
have 2 questions to start. First of all, did anything fun blow out of those crates? Anything exciting?
You mean like guns, ammo,
Anything.
something?
Something exciting.
Well, they. I mean, like.
active nails that you
Yes!
for your
Um,
trip.
Well, it just happened, so the contents are currently like.
Flying through the air.
This is all happening simultaneously.
Second question: does the balcony go all the way across the open doorway, or is it only on this half, and then there's another balcony on the other half?
You mean at this end? The balcony is the whole way across.
The whole way across. Can I either find the nearest stairwell or climb up some crates to get to the balcony?
I'd say if you used one movement action, you can get up.
I'll use movement to
Okay.
get up to the balcony.
You say the balcony's here?
Yeah, put it right there.
And I want to cross all the way in, on top of the Goliath. So wherever that balcony, like over top.
Okay, sorry, it does not continue this
Okay,
way.
alright.
Just
That
that,
was my question.
just that straight one. So are you doing that still?
I'll still pop up on the crates.
Great.
Right there. And yeah, I'll go ahead and take a shot at the bastion as well.
Oh, I'm gonna say for that sake of those to get from up onto the balcony over to those crates. What's your movement?
It's 8.
8. Yeah, but you're gonna have to jump to them.
Alright.
So give me an 11.
Ooh, so good.
11. Easy. Jump over it, like kind of like use the railing for the balcony to kind of vault over and land on these things, keeping your movement running across these.
Nice. And then I'll pull up my rifle on my way down, and I'll take a shot at the bastion.
Okay.
What? Brain. I'm gonna use my luck and add another d6. So 7, 8.
All right.
Um,
Success.
panic.
So calm. It's so good. During this time.
15.
Yeah. So you jump, run across these things. What are you using? You have a rifle. Wow, I said it like you.
we're all gonna be mad on
I had a family from Kentucky. It's very hard not. And as he's like diving and blocking from make a shot, you just aim like just to the side of his head,
Nice.
falls to the ground. Dead.
Yeah, and I think I'll end my turn there. How many movements did you say that was like total to get up there?
We'll move you.
Well, like how many
Do you
moves?
mind playing makeup?
I don't know.
Trying to get Alyssa to come.
Wait, what?
She's gotta get our kids.
I gotta
yes,
get
yes,
children woke up and they're upset, so
No.
I might have to.
That's okay.
No worries. I've got.
Thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
I'll leave there. Just don't kill me.
I'll try not to. We might. I promise it.
No promises, yeah.
Yeah. How many movement did it take me to get there? So I know.
You're 8. You want to take it, you're 8.
I'll take. So he's dead.
Best use stuff.
I will.
Projecting on me.
Yeah, why not? I'll run across.
Ah,
Can I hop down on the board?
Give me a alacrity check.
Oh, easy.
9.
And you kind of do like, because it's like close to this thing, so, and there's kind of like some of them have like tarps over top of these crates.
Uh-huh.
You kind of use like your, you have a knife, right?
Like what?
You have a knife. Cut down through as you like slide down on this to hop on this thing, crank it in. Essentially, your movement is doubled
Great.
for this.
Then I'll head straight towards the other side of the room,
Okay.
past the Goliath, and I will wink at the guy in the Goliath.
Where to?
Let's say I'll like do a little shoo right around here.
Here?
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's smart.
Did you count your hexes?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Perfect.
Yep.
So that was just one more.
You could just take her token off and just do the motorcycle for now. We know she's on it. It's Noah.
Put
Not
Noah in
Shay.
space.
It's Noah.
Noah is in space.
I'm not playing it well enough.
I believe it.
I believe it.
Exactly.
Do I add range breaker now?
No.
Then I will hang out there.
Okay.
Do I see anything else interesting on this side?
You see that other armor. Or that, yeah. Yeah, that's about it.
Great.
Okay.
So it's me. The Bastion.
Yeah, you can take the bastion token off.
I mean, at this point, there's nothing to do. I think that there's nothing there other than the Goliath. I
Plus
probably.
instead of while you're within 2 hexes of me.
Oh, I thought that lasted
I thought
until.
I said that.
Wait.
You have to stay in
Wow.
this
You have
range.
to stay in
Then I'll reload.
Okay.
Honestly, I want to try and make it down to here because I want to be in the thing. So let's just do. So because I think I read somewhere my alacrity is -2. Does that affect my movement? Okay, that's -2 to my movement, so I basically just get 4. But if
Carrying
I
a lot
do-
of tools.
Yeah. I'm wearing heels. Jumpsuit, covered in grease, heels. Like hot pink pumps.
Covered in mud.
covered in mud. Let's just do, because I'm gonna try and just get over here to this point, which would be, yeah. I'm gonna spend 2 to move all 8 spots. Mostly.
That cost 10 and then
All the way
it's
over
a
here
minute.
to that one.
Where?
Yep, right there. Yeah, right there. I still want to be like covered from the Goliath. I don't want to die. So that was 2.
hasn't been its turn.
So I have 4. And I'd probably just regroup right there. All I want to do.
Okay. Next is the Goliath, right?
Yes.
Right. It is going to move
Noah.
5 hexes towards this group over here. I can't see them. Mika and Nico.
Mhm.
Minka and Nico.
Obviously that's a
Oh, she's the
Yeah.
Mine's a
It
6
is
range.
going to use its shoulder cannon and blast both of you. Towards both of you.
Is this something we can roll our defense against?
Yep. Anything
Do
you
we
can.
roll for her?
I can do it, or you can. Either way. It's a D6.
She rolled a 2.
It rolled a 12.
-3.
Still success.
She rolled a 2. I don't know if you I didn't do that.
Mel says Minko was defended.
Yes, we rolled for that.
All right.
It's not enough. Okay, but because I'm defending now, I can also reduce damage with my shield.
Correct.
Okay. Well, at least there's that. Elemental shield.
Okay.
Ah.
Negates all the damage. You can do that. Battle. That's it for the battle. But you pull this thing up and you guys
You've
feel
rolled a lot of dice.
the moisture that kind of pulls in around, kind of like spins up around as the cannon fire blasts into it and dissipates through the.
Does any
shield
of it
around.
go to the crates?
Yeah, sure. Essentially the 2 closest to you, on one here, one there, where it deflects away from.
Right here?
Yep. And then the one on the other
And
group.
the one that you're hiding behind.
Just out of curiosity, how much damage would that have potentially done?
I didn't count it.
How many dice did you roll?
I rolled 5d6 and a d20.
Jeez.
Good. So good.
All right. That is its turn. So we are back to the
Yep, to
top of the
the
round. Excuse me. Who is going to up? Actually, you don't know where the shot comes from. You don't know where the shot comes from. Isla.
Oh no.
But you.
Not on the
So.
Does my armor do nothing?
Well, it doesn't matter because I rolled terribly. Even with a
Fantastic.
great bonus,
Fantastic.
it's not going to hit.
It was the red hair.
Oh.
Range breaker is right here.
Oh, he's visible now.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is a door, and that's a door.
All right. Next is
Back to-
who's
and
dead.
then predict.
Alright. I peek out around the corner here and take a shot at the range breaker.
Yeah, I was like, what do you mean? I have a range of 6.
My weapon.
To get him close to face.
Well, actually, I have a range of 4.
Oh, nice.
That's that can do like hot shot.
Yeah, I've got a range of 6.
think it's
and
worth it
then
anyway.
I've got my little stun thing.
Right?
Mm.
It's okay, Moonka has a plan.
There you go. And you can double. Okay.
Here.
Okay.
And then I take a shot.
Did you have enough wherewithal to do that?
How many do you bring back?
In that order.
3.
3, so I'm at 6 right now.
Okay.
You can
Hold on. Oh, that hits. That's double 6s.
Now so that the she's not deaf like the rest of us. I thought it was fine.
here.
Yeah, they're
Nice.
hitting something completely different.
Oh, that was terrible. 8 damage.
Could have moved my dice.
All right. But are you attacking from cloaked?
I'm not. No,
Didn't you use now?
I didn't. Cloak.
Oh, okay. I thought you did.
I attacked the bastion and moved.
That's
I
right.
just hid behind boxes.
Okay.
Same thing. Same thing.
That was how much did you say?
6, I think. I can't remember. It wasn't much more than 6 if it
I
wasn't
think you said 8.
8. Then
We'll go with 8. 8's higher than 6.
Typically. All right.
all right. Well, and I'm gonna.
Yeah, you blast, and it and Isla gives you a look as the as it shoots and kind of like hits part of the armor.
Wait, what were you using?
Sniper.
I just imagine you putting it on my shoulder. Like
Yeah,
that's
right.
what I imagine.
All right, and then I'm gonna move
Yeah.
back out of range a bit, back here again, and then I'm going to regroup.
Okay.
You?
Okay. I will. Did the prisoners follow us up the stairs?
They're on their way.
Are they like still in cover, or are they like in the room?
They're coming up the steps.
Okay. Oh boy.
And they haven't heard any.
I am going to.
I have 0 alacrity, so I can move 6 hexes. Okay. You said that the Goliath is 20 feet tall.
Mhm.
I will use a point of wherewithal to spend a point of movement and move underneath the Goliath.
Okay.
And attempt to see if there's a space that I can throw a grenade inside the Goliath.
Okay. So where are you at?
So I'm here. So it's 6 hexes away.
Yep.
And just looking to see if there like any gaps that I can try really hard to chuck something in there. Like Luke Skywalker in
Gotta move
that movie.
Give me an instinct check.
If I don't look at it, it might not be bad. Nope, it was worse. 4.
Things can blow up. Also, you can't end your turn in the space. So
Right.
you will have to use movement to
Yes.
get out.
Yes. I'll take out that piece of gum that I've been chewing
Mhm.
and
Sure.
stick it to the grenade.
A
And
big piece of bubblegum.
Okay.
stick the grenade to a leg
Okay.
and pull the pin as I run away.
All right. Sounds good.
Which way you running?
So that's still gonna be an attack cost
Sure.
and the movement cost.
Yeah, and then I'll run back around this way. Yeah, to E. Well, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll just go here. Hide behind that crate.
Pawn to E4.
Pawn to E4.
when I
Um,
make my move.
No.
So that
Run!
was.
No!
And then I'll regroup there because I'm out of cash.
Cash. You're spending money.
Do I
Roll.
roll an attack? I mean, I will.
It's a technique to see if it sticks.
Great.
How's that?
That's perfect. A 10.
All right, roll that damage.
It's my last grenade too. Ah! Ooh. Okay. Oh. A 19 on the 20. So
All
that's
right.
exciting.
Wow.
And then 5, 6, 11. So 30
Nice.
with knockback.
Oh,
I'm gonna knock the guy.
On a 20-foot.
it actually stumbles this way, so close to you, but other hex. Yep, right there. So the
So
leg
it's
kinda
like going forward.
Yeah.
Ah!
Part of me hurts a little bit inside.
5d6 plus.
I mean, it was great, yes, but like,
the damage.
if I could ride that thing out of here, it'd be even better.
Let's get to it.
It's so good.
And then is it Mika?
It is Mika.
And then she will.
Yeah, girl.
She'll shoot at the big guy, I guess.
You're playing Noah. He's playing Minka.
I will shoot at the big guy. I don't know if she has an accent like that.
She's supposed to.
Just put your snake.
She'll. Can she dual strike more than once per battle?
It is it's her
All
feature.
the time? Okay.
It's double
So
tap.
yeah, dual strike.
Dual strike, yep.
Pew pew with the LMG.
Brat, brat.
Oh, a 12. Plus 3. So yeah. That's a good roll.
She's shooting the Goliath.
The Goliath.
Okay.
So 3d4. Plus 4. Not great. 12 on the first shot.
Okay.
And then, 17. Oh wait, I probably rolled both times. Yeah, that's fine. I just rolled the damage already. It's fine. Yeah, 12. So. 17 damage on the second attack of the dual strike.
Got it.
And then she'll shoot it again. Dual strike.
If I'm thinking correctly, this is her fifth
Oh, does
shot.
she need to reload?
She'll need to reload after one shot.
Great. That is 3. So I just did, so that was down to 5. Okay, yeah, so she'll reload and shoot again. For a 9.
Mm-hmm. Minka.
For a natural 20 on the d20.
Hey.
So 21. See, now I can't math. Okay, 27 on the first of the dual strike, and
Wait, give me 2 seconds.
You're good. 27.
second one
Hold up.
also hits. You're good. You're good.
Does the natural 20 on the D20 do anything, Norman?
Yep.
Lame. Who do I talk to about that?
Josh, are you watching? Okay, ready?
Yes.
So the second shot does 26 more points. I rolled a 19 on that D20. And then she'll use a point to run and follow me behind
Great.
there. So 1, 2,
That was 26, you said?
26. What's her last
You did
name?
great. No.
Yeah, so she can get right up next to me.
She just did 112. 112.
I tried to get them to match these weird ones.
That's a lot of damage. Yeah, and then
Not nearly enough.
wet. She'll.
Cute.
Okay. And that brings her down to twice, so that's 4 reloaded, which is 6. And that's her turn.
I'm regrouping.
Her, by the way, the just for flavor while you're looking at these things, her LMG has one of those, the top drum on them, if you know what I'm talking about.
Mm.
Circle drum.
So they're spitting out the top.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Very cool.
So, you're regrouping.
I'm regrouping.
I regrouped the last time. Was
You're
I?
regrouping.
So I'm still because I have to skip a turn.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what I thought. Okay, I wanted to make sure that I did that correctly. That like I did stuff and then regrouped. It wasn't like I had to use that as
Yep.
the beauty. Okay, so then I'm good. I'm done.
All right.
It is the yeah.
Big boy.
Back to
The
the
good
blue.
light.
Can't really fit where he's going. So I'll move back out 5, kind of just down towards Isla a little bit, and back out this way.
Or
He's got
like that.
he's got 5 health. So just move. And he can move.
Big
Like
yikes.
this. Right here.
Oh, that's
Yes.
perfect. She can squeeze past me. Too.
I can, yes.
No, I mean,
And he's
Oh, yeah.
going to
Oh, yeah.
use his semi-auto cannons at you.
Or let's think about this. We don't.
She has a point.
I'm clearly Falstaff. I'm with you.
Do you not see my wardrobe?
I can't. This cup is
Only the chat can see what he sees.
Sorry.
It's a great cut.
The bottom is reflective. Every time I take a drink, I see myself, and it's just silly to me. Cheers.
So that's 24 IP.
Rude. I'm gonna have to do math.
You're at 96, though.
I think.
Fires again.
Of course you do.
even more rude.
I'm sorry, my armor does nothing?
Minus. Roll your d6.
Wait, are you defending?
No.
Oh,
armor.
okay.
Your armor
Yeah,
does
it's damage
reduce damage.
reduction.
Okay, still 2?
So you go
It's
up,
still, okay.
back up to 9.
What was your other one?
Still counting here. Sorry.
That's a lot of damage.
Right? Just
My
a little
brain
girl.
tonight. 33.
Roll your d6.
Sorry, 31. 31.
It's gonna be a 6. It's a 3.
It's 28. Oh, dang, girl.
Yeah,
Oh, dang.
didn't like that. Didn't like it.
Kind of blast the boxes. Actually, Wes, you can mark the 2 boxes around Isla. Just
What,
kind
I was saying, what did you shoot me with? Am I
What?
staying where I'm at?
He's got chain guns.
Oh, okay, so there's no like kickback or anything.
No.
I'm like going.
Kind of just duck down as this thing fires over the top of you.
Rude.
And then we're back to
The range breaker.
range
Who I swear.
He's actually has to regroup. He's regrouping.
Good.
That's all I do.
It's what I needed.
And then
I didn't say
That's
it.
you.
I didn't.
Caps regroup.
He
And
is
I'm
regrouping right
regrouping.
now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sergeant.
I'm regrouping.
He's regrouping.
Minka. Shoot it.
So many groups.
She will use 1 point to move, so that she can shoot the thing. What's the range of the LMG?
It should be 6 hexes.
6? Okay. So she'll come out to here.
Oh, he moved Minka.
Oh.
Oh,
You're
no,
still-
everything's on fire.
You're still at the drawing tool.
That was awesome.
Amazing. Yeah, right to there. So that's 1.
Minka cast darkness.
So, and she'll shoot him up.
It's a fireball.
I haven't rolled these dice yet. 10 plus 3 to hit.
Do it, do it, do it.
Oh, okay. So that's
Back to this one. I like it.
21 points on the first of the dual strike. And then that's a 13 to hit. So, it's like what, 21?
You said 21, yep.
Oh my goodness. Look at that d4. So
Oh.
lame.
Definitely.
Hey, it was still
Hey.
fun. But man, rolling high on these damage d20s, that's
You
good.
know, Mika?
24.
Okay.
So that was 2 more, so that's...
This
and
is
then,
what the attacker does.
And then
She attacks.
she'll,
She attacks.
she's got a lot of IP. She's gonna err on the side of danger. And
Okay.
charge that last one with an extra d20.
Alright.
And 5.
Okay.
Wow, that's sad.
So she loses 10 IP for that. Sorry, Nika. And then she'll use a point of movement to run
Daughters!
back in.
How could you do this to her?
Put her in the line of fire like that.
Yeah, her husband and son were
Yikes. Move Mika.
But yeah, so she'll move back to where she was, behind Nico. So that brings her to 2, which brings her back to 7.
This is neat.
She'll regroup.
She's regrouping. You're
Get all those shots. In
No,
next
no,
Hey,
time.
Nico, you want to
Turn.
go bowling?
No.
Sorry.
What is bowling?
Alright. Alright. Alright, so I'm still in motion on my motorcycle.
Yes.
I never stopped, and I'm drifting around this pile of crates. And from my current position, I'm gonna pop a grenade. Pop a pin off the grenade
Okay.
and throw it, trying to aim somewhere in the middle here, so either one of these to get full effect.
Okay.
Keep going, and as that's ticking down, let's see what you got. I'm gonna keep drifting, and as soon as I see the range breaker, what I'm gonna try to do is I want to drift into him.
Tail whip it.
So I want to like tail
Okay.
whip him and like maybe catch him on the tire.
Give me a
or,
technique
like,
check.
Something dangerous. 10.
Yeah. For the sake of this, roll me a. I like this a lot. This is fun. Roll me your regular like a D8 and a D20.
No, keep still.
2 on the 20. Dang.
And then
Yawning.
he's gonna do the
So,
fall.
yawning.
So I'll roll another D20 for him.
In the next war stories.
Gotcha.
There's 7 on top of that. So 12 total. Yep. And he's gonna get thrown.
The knuckles. and
Actually,
the
this is kind of fun. This knockback there's a lot going on here because it's actually taking. So move him to that way towards the wall,
Right here. Right here.
right there. Yep.
Amazing.
Great. All right, let's see where it was. 1, 2, 3, 4,
And-
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And me right there.
These right here are blown up essentially.
Boom goes the dynamite.
Right here.
Either or of those, yeah, that or that. As long as it's that hex, yep, you got it.
I got the wrong one.
Gotta fill that little sucker in.
Perfect. Is that end of your turn?
No. I'll shoot the rain breaker.
Okay.
I'll pop like I come to a screeching halt, turn my motorcycle back towards them, and just
Okay.
I'll spend another 10 IP, so that's
Okay.
3, 5, 6. Wow. I missed.
No.
Oh,
no.
You never know what's gonna happen when you
It's
take your
true.
own luck.
No, wait. I didn't act my technique. I hit.
What's that?
So I didn't.
Oh,
act my
you not
technique. I
technique.
hit.
Okay, great.
18.
All right.
And that will be the end of my turn.
You're just blowing stuff up with
I'm
your
just,
dagger?
I'm like,
Yeah, you take the
imagining
shot. It kind of like
him just,
hits the
like,
wall
back
behind him as he kind of ducks back.
I'm
He's like
definitely
starting to get
still.
up, ducks back down.
Grenades. Oh wait, I have a shotgun.
How can I forget?
Who's next?
How could I
Me.
forget Macy?
Ala.
Isla's next.
I do declare.
I will. I'm gonna run and shoot.
Are we considering a motorcycle thing an attack? Or is that part of
I think it's going to have to be an attack
Okay.
because you roll. Yeah, we
Yep,
rolled to
I
do
was
it.
making sure.
Yep.
Perfect.
So I can attack and move at the same time, right? Or do I have to like finish movement, then attack? And then-
No, you can split it up. If that's what you're asking.
Yes. So I'm going to remind myself. Okay, I'm going to spend to move. I'm going to 1, 2, 3, 4. So right there, not on fire. I would like to not be on fire.
Everything is on fire.
Sorry, I need.
Bless you.
Yes. Here.
Bless. One more. Bless you.
Sorry, here.
Yep, right there. And then I'm going to spend 2 to shoot the. I have to shoot the Goliath. I'm too far for the range breaker, which I'm just doing the D10
And
and the
a
D20.
D20. Yep.
Okay, so 14 on the D20 and a 9 on.
So 23.
Fantastic. So it does
Is that
that.
right? Correct. Yeah.
So okay, you do add the 2.
Yes.
I didn't know if it was like 2 separate things.
Nope. They add together. This creature is immune to stun.
Rude. I was shooting him with my. Oh, what is a coil shot? Is it a?
It's so essentially
It's like
it
an
is
electric gun.
it's
Okay.
it's a rifle that
Rude.
It
Kinda
has
like
the
that-
chance to stun, so it still does the damage. It
Right, but still.
but this creature would not. Creature.
just- Machine.
This machine. So.
How much was that? Did you do?
Would you say 23?
23.
Yeah.
Oh man.
This thing is really starting to smoke, and there's fire coming out of it.
Good. If it did some damage, then I'd probably still do. Let's see. Let's do 2 more. Or attack once more. And do the exact same thing. Okay. 4. Oh, gross. Alright, so that's a 15.
What did you roll? Did you roll to hit first?
I rolled 2 new.
2d6s.
2d6s. Okay, that's
19. So yes, 9, and then I didn't roll the first time for the other one. For the
Oh
first
yeah,
one.
do that.
So 9 for the one, and
Okay,
then we've
great.
got 9 for
It's
the
okay.
second
It's
one.
your first time doing this.
It is.
Nice. You're doing good.
I'm doing great. I'm gonna learn. I'll get it all figured out by the end of this, and then I'll never have to do it again.
Don't say that.
You're right. You're right. As long as I don't die. So yeah, that's then 18 for
Okay.
the second damage.
You notice that the this thing's kind of like busted up a little bit. Oh, and there is just enough in the hole. You aim up, and you can see directly to that pilot. Shoot in there, and you see like just like,
Yes.
and the Goliath.
Yeah.
Would I know that the Goliath, the machine, would still be usable? Or is it like so badly
It's
damaged?
so bad. Actually, it's beginning to like.
So like not worth it to climb in.
It's on the verge of exploding. It's
So health hazard to climb in.
yes.
Cool beans.
There's fire coming out of it.
Very nice.
Do it again.
Push it. Push it into the box. And
Cast it into the fire.
I can't push anything.
you could if you got into the force.
I could. But I get
It
to.
was pretty far away.
Yeah.
I know, but I have a lot of movement left that I can spend because I regrouped and I have 13 wherewithal, or I had. So let's do 2, 3, 4 right into it. So I'm gonna do 2 more to get all the way over there into that thing. And then does my movement stay the same on that thing?
Your movement is 8 hexes
Okay.
with the heel biter.
Okay.
You have 100. It has 100. Like up. It's the health. It's mechanical hull,
Right.
and the loaders are 3d8 plus 20 per attack. Essentially, you're just smacking things with them.
Okay.
They have no. There's no range.
Okay. They're like a melee.
Yeah.
Okay. And you said just 3d8. Okay.
At 3d8 plus d20.
Amazing.
Love it. So then, that was a total of 7. Let's do 7, 8. We're going to spend at least 1. I guess 2 to head right in front of it. Go to this one because I'll push it into that, and then let's find my D8. No, do I have to roll the D6s to hit first? It's a 10.
Yep.
Okay, then my D20 was 18. 8. 13. 20. 38.
Yeah, so essentially this is going to be counting as you kind of shoving this
Yeah.
thing into this as it hits this stuff. And who's behind those boxes?
Preacher.
I need to give you an alacrity check, Preach.
I forgot you were back there.
good.
8.
8. You'll take half the damage of what you
Yeah.
What are you doing?
38?
It was 38.
18.
18. Thank you.
19.
So...
19.
Don't listen to me.
I liked your number better though. I'm so sorry, Preacher, I forgot. I'm so sorry, Captain.
By the way, as this thing explodes, this building is like on fire, and like part of the roof is like starting to cave in
Mm-hmm.
now.
Currently?
Currently.
Okay.
Okay, so that was. What did I say?
And these are the
2.
only ways in and out.
Yeah.
Which direction is the front gate?
This way.
So I'm kind of use the rest of my movement with this thing. Okay, so then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to get to this spot right there. Yep.
Here.
One more. Yep. Would I have to spend movement to get out of it? No, people. I can talk while I'm in it. It's not like I'm encased. So the people coming up. Did we do anything with the people coming up?
Not yet.
As they're coming up, we have to get them out. I'm going to yell, "Stay close," and then I'm
Okay.
just going to stay there.
All right. For the
I'll
sake of,
defend.
for the sake of this, because you guys you're out of combat essentially at this point.
Okay.
Yeah.
With that thing dead and this building collapsing.
Mm-hmm. Okay, cool.
So
I'm gonna stay in the thing then. Then I'm going to tell everybody to stay close and still kind of like move people in towards out
okay. Yep.
to safety.
Hugo, come with me if you want to live.
I've been waiting all night.
So you all run, and all the prisoners are kind of like following closely, trying to keep up.
Mm-hmm.
Some are like limping, all that kind of stuff. As you guys head
I can
out,
hold things, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and hold. Like I don't know how many people I can hold. At least 2.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the ones that are like either hurt or slow, like just
Sure.
to make sure that we can kind of keep up speed.
Sure.
But yeah, I'll take a motorcycle to the nearest thing. Humvee, whatever.
Okay.
And try to get going.
There's actually there's a large out in the front here, like one of those trucks, like big. That's what you're going for, like a supply truck.
Yep.
Okay. Give me a logic check. You have to. The keys are not around. So you
Yeah.
down.
Not wiring.
Get the thing started.
I'll taught me that.
You know,
He does pay attention.
sometimes.
So you all, I'm assuming, are climbing in this thing. Supply truck.
Yeah, getting people. Yeah.
Helping him up in.
And there's other guards coming by, and they start to like shoot at this truck as people kind of like are coming in.
I'll shoot at them.
Okay, sounds good. We're just playing this through the mind at this point.
Uh-huh.
Shooting back, and I'm assuming are you driving then?
Yeah.
Stepping
Mika
on the
is
gas,
definitely also shooting.
Yes, she
Yeah.
would definitely be shooting.
screaming while she's doing it.
Yes. With her long
Right.
or LNG.
Everybody hold on tight.
And they like started to close this gate,
Uh-huh.
and you just floor it
Lord.
through, like bending it down as this truck's trying to close, kind of busts out in the open. You guys see behind you, as you're kind of flying through these roads, and people are kind of like, there's no seatbelts on this thing in this transport or supply truck essentially, so they're just dumping around in the back. There are 2 harbingers that are like flying up behind you, from the people have gotten in to chase you guys down.
Mika will toss some grenades at them.
Okay, yeah.
She still has
Yeah, she's
2 of those.
They kind of swerve back and forth out of the way. One of the like an older gentleman got like a newsy cap on. He comes up to with the doctor, and the doctor, and he's like saying something, and the doctor's trying to like in broken Adellia and try to like talk to you. He says there is a shortcut coming up.
Which way?
Right. Bring this thing in.
All
and
the
go off the
slamming
road.
shit back.
One of the harbingers flies by on the road, but the other one skids in here, seeing you guys turning. Flats, and your guys are just bumping on this like dirt road like everywhere. This thing is following you, and they're still trying to like communicate.
And clip after clip at them.
Yeah.
I want to we're going through like wooded area.
Yeah, it's like bouncing
Yeah,
around.
I want to like head straight towards a tree, and knowing that I can see it, he probably can do that last minute like swerve around the tree.
Yep. So you do that, and the thing, like, these harbingers now, they're not small machines. And it kind of, like, flips around, breaks off one of the, like, the arm, but it, like, the pilot, like, pulls the thing back on the boost and continues following you. So, like, the gun is gone, but it has, like, the sword out as it's following you.
We've got a smart one.
They're still trying to communicate, and the guy says, the doctor's speaking. He says, "Ridge coming up. Switchback. Break."
Okay, I'll break, and I'll do a nice drift move to try and like break off.
And you kind of like skid around, and this harbinger, as you kind of like skid around off of this ridge.
That's an explosion I watch.
Yeah.
They really fill those things with a lot of.
It's a very dangerous machine.
Yeah.
You guys drive away from this. Eventually, are able to get away from the base. Are able to bring the people back to their homes. Eventually, in another week's time, back at the general's tent, Fredericks addresses you all. Well done, Night Owls. You've helped secure our victory here on the front lines.
Yeah, you owe me $50.
I didn't dare.
Someone did. I put $50 on this mission.
I'm eager to talk to Dr. Bellegrassi. His reports will provide an insight to Falstadt's motivations. I don't think I'm going to like what I hear.
Probably not.
Be that as it may. Thank you all for your continued service. Dismissed. And we're gonna end there for tonight.
Yes, sir. Man,
We did it.
we did not die.
Well done!
And we didn't kill anybody that we weren't supposed to.
Yay! Thank you so much for joining us for our first episode of War Stories. This month, the schedule might be a little bit weird with Christmas and things, so we will let you all know what that looks like coming up. I know we went way later. We just wanted to get this. I wanted to get through this. So thank you for keeping with us for that. Thank you so much to Emily.
It was fun.
And Melanie for joining us as guests. And we will see you back here soon. You get to do this with us this time, Emily, as we say.
Yay!
On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Welcome to the table.
See you next time.
How can it be that as I roam, thy mercy follows me? Ne'er do I walk without thy grace, thy light abundant be. For great a sinner as am I, cannot thy will obey. But thou didst strike thy only Son, and made for me a way. In times of strife, when sorrows meet, and evil wins the day, I gaze upon thy heavenly seat, and darkness rolls away. Where can I go but to thy hand? It shields me in the fight. For all the days I walk this land, thou art my song at night. And when this heart shall beat its last, no more this air to breathe, thy call